Hello one, hello all. Welcome once again to Blaine's Escape Corner, our little corner of the internet where we get together, we talk about anime that helps us escape. And today we are going to be researching how to escape anime that's not helping you escape. Tonight is going to be the big drop discussion. So for anyone not aware, the context of this is I have an IRL panel at Sakuracon that I will be at, and we will be going to be discussing how to drop anime, clear out your watching list. Don't let it just sit there waiting. Let's not worry about that. So we're gonna start off with reviews, and then we will get into the drops. Nico, there's a name I haven't seen in a while. Dropping BEC tonight. I always forget that those are the initials for this stream. At his house in LA. At your house? Whose house? Why are we at houses? Let's get this arranged better. Let's shrink this right there. That's the perfect. And then where my kick chat at? There you are. Crazy kick chat. Like the red-headed, green-headed stepchild of the chat windows that I have here. Pew! So, let's get us started with a review. Just one review, simple review. Skip and Loafer. I hope Gape comes back tonight. Yeah, same. Where's Gape M3? Where you at? Skip and Loafer was boring. Was very boring. Let's get the Gundam up so we can actually get into it a bit more. I don't actually. Now that I've got the Gundam up, I'm like, I mean, what is there to spoil? She gets on a train, gets on the wrong train, makes a mistake that everybody makes. This is a Japan thing. You're like, oh, I want to go this direction on the train. Here's the train tracks that go that direction. You stand there, a train shows up, and you just get on the train. But you forgot to check whether that was a local, and you're going to make a stop at every single next stop, or if it's a limited express, and it's going to skip every other. If it's an express, and you're going to, like, skip 5. It's a thing that happens to everybody. And so instead of solve the problem and talk to station manager, our main gal is going to just sort of bang her head against the wall and say, I can't survive until our loafing cool guy shows up. It took forever. It took forever for them to get to school. This was, as much as I thought the description sort of reminded me about myself and the waifu, the actual execution, not even close. Not even a little bit close. Also, we saw just some interesting interpersonal relationships going on in the classroom. Like, oh, pretty boy wants your number. Maybe I'll be friends with you too. Like, back off, bitch. You didn't want to talk to me 2 seconds ago. Get out of here. But our country bumpkin doesn't know that much about things. So we'll see. I am going to drop it as of right now. However, that is going to be caveated with, I'm pretty sure that it will get watched because waifu's going to watch it. And if she's watching something, then I'll probably be in the room while she's watching it at one point or another. So I'm dropping Skip and Loafer. You're not cute enough, you're not sweet enough, you're not interesting enough, you're not exciting. But I'll probably end up watching you because people around me are going to watch you. So there is the skipping and the loafing. That's our review for today, as well as a quick instructional on just drop it. Just drop it. Kampai, everyone. Blaine's waifu whipped into watching mid-shows. I got YouTube videos and wireless earbuds. I don't... and enough ADD to pay attention to both the TV and my phone. Alrighty. There needs to be a dark mode for Google Docs. Like, look at this. This is lighting, and then it's like, all right, let me bring up the dock. Can you review The Godfather Part 2? What? Why? What? Not enough horse heads in bed. Bad Godfather. You'd love to know if it is any good. I don't know. I didn't really enjoy it. I don't know what you like. I don't know what you're into. For me, the first Godfather is all the Godfather I need. The others are just not super interesting. What a short stream today. I'm not done. I've literally have to start the rest of it. We gotta start the research stream. Judgy Edits. There we go. Okay, Judgy Edits wants to let me know over on Kick that you're doing great. And I was wondering if you'd be able to help each other out and hit affiliate. Dropping you a follow. Hope you can return the favor. See, look at that. Straight up honest. Give me that sweet. I'm just here for. Jeez, that was loud. What was? Oh, it was probably Discord bouncing over there. One is better than two. Two is just backstory of Corleone's father. See, look, DR agrees. One better than two. Nah, he said it wasn't good. Well, he lives in Washington, not the Brazil. Who says they'd rather watch the second Godfather? Like, who I mean, other than Lofty, who is that person out there that says that? Okay. Let's get this over here, this over here. Actually, let's do this over here and this over here. I'm up here in the corner. You're just saying he should watch it. Must watch? I don't even know if I put it into a must watch category. Like, for me, a must watch piece of media is one that gets parodied and referenced everywhere. How many people rip off or parody or make fun of or reference the second Godfather? It just doesn't seem that culturally impactful. The first one, definitely. But I don't know about the second. You accidentally flooded the bath. Oh no. So sad. That's the worst. Children of the Corn is a must watch. Children of the Corn is a must watch. It's also I kind of wish I could must watch it at ×2 speed. It has some very draggy parts. But it's done well. I like it. Okay. So, I think the first thing I'm going to do before I try to establish any which version? The original? Unless you prefer different versions of it. The Simpsons version is probably the best version of Children of the Corn, honestly. More so, Goodfellas is referenced a ton in modern films. Even The Sopranos is inspired and influenced by it. you've yet to see Godfather 2 be referenced somewhere. It's not super crazy. South Park did it better, but Simpsons did it first. Those are the rules. All right, so I tweeted out what are the reasons you've dropped anime bonus points for including anime that you dropped for that reason. The first one we have is boring. So I'm just gonna put down a bunch of the stuff that we get, and we're gonna assemble our reasoning and get deeper into this to something that I can spend 40 minutes talking about. Scarface is another one of those films that is highly referenced. Scarface is also a fantastic film. Fantastic film for sure. He killed me? Yeah. He killed me up until he admitted that he was trolling in another tweet. Because he saw my Lofty tweet that said if you don't agree with me, or if you don't agree with Lofty, then you're sub 85 IQ. And he was like, dang, I was trolling Blaine earlier. Very scientific research, you see? Yeah, this is how we start out, is we're building our informational database. Where are these hearts coming from? Where I just see little hearts popping off. What am I? Some kind of what are they? Some kind of hot tub camera or whatever. Say hello to my little friend is always a classic one. Liner, the Boondocks reference that too. Say hello to my little friend. There's things that wholesale will take off the Scarface like plot and just do it better. Only room temperature IQs don't like Godfather Part 2. I have the documents. But yeah, how the way you know it's a troll is there's a lot of complaints to people that will have about Evangelion. Boring? It starts out with a giant alien attacking and the military trying to blow it up with a nuclear mine. It's crazy. All right. You know what I dropped and why I dropped it? So we got boring. We've got unbelievable / jumping the shark. This one's going to need more explanation in it, I think. Because something may be unbelievable, but it's more about it being unbelievable within the context of the show. Because like when I disagree with Anime Guy that baby killing dragon is unbelievable, he's just like, they're a baby, and I'm like, yeah, but they've been literally reincarnated by a goddess. Like in my brain, it makes sense in the world, but then there's other things you watch and you're like, nah, I can't. No, we're done. But we'll have to look farther into that. Blue Gender is great. Classic of 99. It's Mecha. Blue Gender is very good. The Chad. Who? We gotta be honest here for a second with the Chad Prime over here. The Chad dropped or likes the rebuilds better than the original series of Ava. I don't know if that makes them very Chad, honestly, that they're like, everyone at Ava got what they deserved. And I'm like, but they're all awful people that can't communicate with each other. Why do they deserve happiness? The nihilistic ending of the original was part of its draw, part of its meaning was that try hard as you may or may not, everybody turns to Fanta in the end. Like, come on. Brandon's name by Japanese nerds. There's nothing believable. The Chaz is better than the Chad. Definitely. Chaz loves Evangelion. They were trying to establish Tokyo 2 in Capitol Hill there. They were trying to section it off. But they were stopped by Sele too early, so we'll see. Chad's a fake fan. He used to have liked EOE and the original, including the last 2 episodes. Fake fan. Wait, is he's up here, I think. Wait, up here? This one blew my mind too. I've seen people drop it because of Shinji, especially in End of Ava. In fact, End of Ava is a bit much for a lot of people, and I've known a few that quit it and Ava. I'm pretty sure that if you're watching End of Ava, you're on the end of Evangelion. You're not exactly dropping it. That was a new one for me. You followed a show for 26. There are 26 episodes. If you watch 26 episodes of Evangelion, I don't think you can count it as a drop. But that did get me thinking, like, if you drop a show with 1 episode left, is that a drop? It's gotta be, right? All those data points, yeah. We're getting all the data. Gratuitous violence. So we have pop culture with his gratuitous violence. But how to disagrees with my morals, maybe? That might be a broader way to say it, because then we can include people who drop things that are way off the chain. Is SSS Girdman like SSS Gridman? Not enough S's. Wrong Chaz Numbnuts. I think you are mistaken. I think you're mistaken. It's the correct Chaz. Lots of Gridman references and tokusatsu stuff. Even the damn high school they're in called Neon Genesis Eva is influential. That's true. It is. Yes, it is. You dropped Revengers with 3 left because it was trash. But, like, would you... No, hold on. Not because trash. That's another one. Changed or diverted plot. Doesn't follow perceived plot direction. So you're watching a thing and it's like, oh, this is kind of where they're going. I like what they're going. I like what they're doing. But then all of a sudden it like takes a left turn and you're like, I don't know if I like it if that's the direction they're going with that. Oh, look at that. Read the manga. Does that mean you're spoiled? Who? Like, you read the manga and you're like, I don't care about watching the show anymore because I'm getting the story and I don't need the story? Or you're fulfilled by the thing itself? Elaborate a bit more. Why does reading the manga make you drop an anime? Drop shows you don't feel like watching anymore? Don't feel like it sounds like boring. Is there a difference? Is there a meaningful difference between don't feel like and boring that you're trying to establish there for me? Breaks its own rules. Breaks its own rules would be unbelievable jumping the shark, I think. Unless you can argue that breaking rules is different than it becoming unbelievable. Killing Coyote Stark but saving Grimjow. They were insistent on killing inconsistent motivation, maybe? Oop, motivations. Show didn't seem that good after I seen the progression because I don't want to watch 400 episodes of One Piece after reading all of it. Guess I spoiled myself. Spoiled. Spoiled. I'll just do spoiled ending, but I'll go more into that. Bad animation. Show going nowhere, rehashing the same plot. Show going nowhere. Stark was a cooler character. True. That's a dumb take. Different people fought those two characters. Different decisions were made at different times. Drop the soap today. Does that count? New shit is coming out all the time, so if a show is mediocre, I'm gonna naturally move on. Other better shows, I guess. Yeah, their particular reason that, you know, something happened and something else doesn't happen, maybe kind of bunk, but I'm just looking for kind of what's at the heart of why we stop watching shows. Stood there violated by gape yet closed. Man, I tell you, I was with my allergies lately. All right. Hold on. I don't want to do this just yet. Hold on a second. Oh, we got a live one. OMG, it's Anthony. OMG, it's Anthony. Giving us unfaithful to source. Michael, don't pull a Sleepy Joe now. This feels unfocused. Is this you telling people to drop shows for these reasons, or are you collecting reasons people have dropped shows to see commonality? My plan right now is to say, here's what we're going to do. We're going to help everybody Marie Kondo their watch list. We're going to set up a number of rules and reasons with examples on each, and we're going to go through them. We're going to talk about them, and we're gonna let you. We're gonna have like an intervention at the end, like show me your list, and I'm gonna just drop things on people's watch list. Unfage coup. It's true. If I drop it, it's not engaging or turns into school days. But how do you know it turns into school days until the very ending? Small tits and bleach equals hot. How gay is too much gay? I don't know if the source anime can ever be too much gay. What's the point of this research in it? I'm doing a panel this weekend. I'm doing an IRL panel. I'm going to tell people that they should drop shows because there's a lot of people in this world that just won't drop shows. They'll just set something on their like watching list, and it'll sit there at like 4 episodes for months, years at a time. And it's like, just clear it out. Clear your space. Make it better. It's going to be okay. It's like, it's my Jordan Peterson rules for life. Instead of clean your room, it's clean your watch list. You know, you should clean your watch list if you want to be able to move ahead in life and watch better shows. You like the fan art of painting and stocking? Clean your penis, then your watch list. Yes, these are the weeb rules for life. The 12 rules for weebs. Let's see. Skip and loafer. Skip and loafer for me, boring. Okay. Is it the most boring, though? Restaurant to Another World 2. Did we already have more of the same? No. Okay. We did, Ronan66 did say plot doesn't go anywhere. But we can say more of the same. And we'll put Restaurant to Another World. 2. And then also, should I do bad animation for like dropping on what the heck is the shield hero? Or is that new season lower quality? That might be. Lol, you plan to finish all shows you start. So you have over 2,000 on any list. Are you having fun? Are you enjoying your anime? Decline in quality. And we'll do what? You dropped Remake Our Life because I feel there were some better shows out there still good. Other better shows. Right there. Change in VAs. Ooh. What an interesting... Does that ever happen within a show? Like while a series is going? Like I feel like that only happens if the VA dies, right? Otherwise it would be like I dropped the second series because it was whatever. It's a niche category. Yeah. Yeah, that's rare. Here's how what about I wanted it to be something different. Like so bartender, right? I see this anime and I'm like, an anime called Bartender that's about a genius bartender who can make cocktails for different individuals in their ways of life. I was like, this sounds amazing. I love cocktails. I love learning about new cocktails. I want to see this bartender make crazy cocktails. And then you get it, and it's like this weird voiceover narration from this lady that's like, this is a bar. This is a man. This is an upset man. It was so esoteric and weird. I was like, I didn't even get a good cocktail out of it. Like, at the end of the day, the cocktail he made was whiskey and water. What? Oh, too far up its own ass. How do I say this? I don't think I'm technically an 18 plus panel. Too far up its own ass. Like a show that thinks it has like really important things to say, but it really doesn't. Should make a video about organizing your Steam wish list. It may be May before the next fest. Yeah, that's a good idea. Studio change. Studio change. I'm gonna wrap studio change into declining quality. Good Eye when Funny said in-house and no JYB. In-house of Gits. Dropped Black Clover for some reason. At time, I was reminded of Berserk, and I could be watching or reading it at the time instead of BC. So that I'm gonna put that in other better shows. And I feel like this. I'm gonna write Black Clover, but I'm gonna like parenthetical any boring shonen or any shonen, because like there are so many different. Why add this to my dictionary? Wait, you want the U? No. No, I'm not adding the U in shonen. Shonen. I mean, technically. Self-congratulatory. Self-masturbatory, I think, is what I'll use. When that fall under doesn't follow the perceived plot direction. You're talking about wanting something different. No. So I'll get into specifics, I guess, when we start to like organize them. But for me, wanting something different is I started a show because I felt like it would be this one thing. Whereas doesn't follow perceived plot direction is more you start the show and you're like, ooh, I kind of like where it's going. And then all of a sudden, like the main character, I don't know, loses their leg and now it's about them in hospice, like hoping they don't die because it's in like medieval times. And what you thought was going to be like an action adventure show because you were following this knight is now this solemn recovery show. And you're like, I'm thrown off. I'm not a fan of this anymore. So I think that's where I'm trying to put the difference there. That's how you describe Bartender, though? No. From the opening of the anime, I wanted a different, like, I was hoping it would be different. From the very opening of Bartender, I wanted something else. There was no point of watching Bartender where it led me to believe that it would be what I wanted. Does that clarify better? I dropped because the fans are gay. Has too much fan service also come up yet? That's never why I'm gonna drop it. I feel like fan service haters will never let something sit on like their watch list that has too much fan service. I don't know if they need to be talked to about this. Do you think? I don't. I'll put it on there, but I'm against it. Shum, you just said no. I don't remember exactly what the no would be. That would be High School of the Dead. I loved High School of the Dead, and the fan service just added to it. Just brainstorming. No, there are people out there that will drop shows because of too much fan service. I feel like I don't have to do anything about that. You don't see a difference in your explanations. Okay. All right. Here is. We're going to do, this is our plot line, right? So here are, this will be my plot. I'm going to do plot here. And I'm going to do the timeline of the series here. So, okay, this is plot enjoyment. Oh my gosh. Plot enjoy. Okay, so we've got plot enjoy on the vertical, and we've got the timeline over here. So for bartender starts, and I never enjoyed it. At no point, like, bartender was like, this is our plot, this is what we are, this is what we're gonna be, and it was that way from the beginning. Okay. This is wanted something different. The entire time that you're this low in your enjoyment of the plot, you want to be watching something different. Now I'm going to use a different color here. Let's say you start, what is, Spy Classroom. Okay, so Spy Classroom starts, and you're like, okay, we've got a group of people that are like working together. They're gonna be doing this like impossible to beat thing. Oh, we're getting closer to the mission. This could be nice and fast. I'm enjoying like the speed that this plot is going at. And then all of a sudden they complete the mission. You're like, wait a minute. I thought the entire series was going to be about completing the mission, and we fall off this cliff. And it's like, this is not the show that I thought it was going to be anymore. I thought we were going to get a show that was all about this fun enjoyment of building our ability to do a thing. I was watching a show that I was growing in interest, and then that show was like, nah, I'm going to do something different. Whereas with Bartender, the entire time I'm watching it, it's not a thing that I would have started. So this one, it's like the difference between if a car takes a turn or if a car is always heading into the ditch. That's sort of the difference there. You drew an L copy. Too little fan service, whereas clearly should have been some. True. Don't save that. Another Zoomer. Welcome home. You know, for real. Because your brain files that away as completed. Because officially dropping a show actually improves your mental health. Okay, yeah. Sort of a why do this? Like, the focus is people leaving stuff on their watching list forever. Exactly. Even when we know and they know they're not going to finish it. Yep. Get rid of it. Made is suspicious is boring. Yeah. So let's put some. All the shows Blaine likes are boring. Like Love Flops, I think would be like that, right? Like Love Flops has like one plot and then it completely changes, but it does kind of the inverse of that, according to Michael. What else we got on here? No Time? Ugh, I don't believe in that one. Love Flops is great though, but doesn't it start out bad? Didn't you hate it for the first 4 or something like that? Going Nowhere, I think we've got more of the same. Spoiled ending, bad animations. Ooh, no plot. No plot. Going Nowhere. Sucks until episode 6, 7. Yeah, so you would have just the inverse of that graph, where it's like flatline and then it spikes. Flip Flappers? I feel like I dropped Flip Flappers because it was... I think I only started it because it was on like a Digibro thing. I was like, I hadn't even heard of this show. Let me see what this is all about. And I was like, man, I don't like it. Yes, fan site. We know. Why don't you just change your name from the Peter Venkman fan site to the funny hate site? That would be quicker. You wouldn't even have to keep typing about how you hate it. Oh, should I say it trigger? It's triggering. Ooh, what if I put triggering and I put like Onimai as the example? uh I mean, that's kind of, I guess, like gratuitous violence or disagrees with my morals. I'll just hold on. I'll add triggering to that instead. I like the idea of triggering being its own thing, but I think I have to separate it, or I have to put it back up into the top. As much as I want it to be its own thing, that might have been funnier. Not made by map or a trigger, or whatever studio you we worship. Trigger. Map is good too, but trigger's good. Is there what's the opposite of FOMO? Like if you start a show and you're like, wow, this is gonna be some sort of sprawling epic. This could be like a really good show, really great show, but I don't know if I want to get invested. Bad world building or setting. Ooh, bad world building or setting. Apathy. Is it apathy? Fear of completing and losing your purpose. Just fear of getting started. I feel like this has like an actual like psychological term. Like people who don't want to do something that's good for them because they're worried about the work they're going to have to put in to get it. JOMO or like hype maybe is the opposite of FOMO. What would JOMO stand for? The joy of missing out. Any good ecchi this new season? Not the ones that I have seen yet. I still have some others. Jomo is a thing apparently. Is Jomo like what people do in order to cope with me saying that I don't like Chainsaw Man? People are like, "Oh, he just has Jomo. He just enjoys missing out on the fun stuff." Is that the Are y'all just trying to cope with my takes? That must be it. You've always said that Sentai sucks at Kenshin. It's just sad the actor still couldn't get Kenshin after 10 years. I mean, you could just watch subtitles. Why do you always gotta be watching sub stuff or dub stuff? Haven't heard of anyone angry at anything ecchi yet. There is a very specific human. Typically, it's an extremely damaged person. You don't see someone hating ecchi without some sort of trauma in their life or their past. And whether that's the trauma of hyper religiosity in their childhood, telling them not to enjoy something like that, or the trauma of actually having something done to them, physically, mentally, emotionally. Those are usually the kind of people that can't get over things that have excess ecchi in them. But if you don't have some sort of like physical historical background, I don't know how you could not like something just because of ecchi. Let's see. As far as, yeah, I have not seen any good ecchi yet this season. Is Otaku Elf gonna be ecchi? One second. Hikikomori, probably not. Kamikatsu. Birdie Wing, technically ecchi. I guess Yuri is my job, and then the Cafe Terrace and its goddesses. Those will probably be the ecchi for this season. How about you read the manga? Well, go enjoy your manga. This is my anime stream. Because reading gay and only have sex with men. Ooh. Boo, 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 boo. Chimimo. Other side picnic. Damaged people, feminists, rad femmes, SJWs, and hyper-religious people all pretend to be upset by ecchi. I think you could have rewritten that damaged people, feminists, rad femmes, SJWs, and hyper-religious people pretend to be upset by ecchi. For the ones you've dropped, one was because the main character had no redeeming qualities and was hard to root for. Ooh. Ooh. I'm going to write awful main character. And under the, I'm going to just, so that I remember what this means, it's going to be well made, but made to be bad, to be hated. Just so that we can separate that. Because I like the idea of a sort of a backfiring. Like they try to make somebody who you're not a fan of, like redo of Healer, right? Like you're not supposed to really root for the guy. He's doing bad, but he's doing it for revenge. And so you're not really, but you are. So if he's done correctly and you're like, I don't like him, you not liking him could be a reason you don't watch Redo. Someone out there would say Redo of Healer. Yeah. And I'm a rather religious person who also likes big bouncy opie. That's why I try to specify like hyper religious, because at least in my lexicon, it's the religiosity that becomes the problem. When you're doing things, whether it's Jew, Christian, Muslim, name your cult, whatever other options are out there. If you're doing those things just for the sake of those things without really getting to the heart of what it is, like, oh, your goal is to reach people so that they don't die in hell, right? Once you lose that, you're only focused on like the things that you're supposed to do, letter of the law. That's where you get the religiosity, and that's where those kind of people can they turn into the parents from Footloose, basically. Plus the redo protagonist in because of the drugs. Hey, when a character has no riz but gets all the girls. I'm going to leave that one in unbelievable / jumping the shark. We can add the no riz harem in there. The cultish type of people. Yeah, if you're so focused on the things that you're doing that you ignore why you're doing them in the first place, that sort of can lead to that. If you watch Redo and like it, take a minute to call your father and say you messed up. Oh wait, did we finish coming up with a term for Jomo? Because a place further in the universe, that's the like don't want to get into it for me. Like I watch it and I'm like, this show looks great. Voice acting's great. Music's great. Everything about this show, I can't complain about. There's no complaints I have. I just don't want to watch it. Like it doesn't speak to me But that seems like a hard thing to quantify. And I'm not happy that I don't enjoy it. Jomo is a... I can scroll up and see that you said Jomo is a thing. I don't care that Jomo is a thing. Procrastinate. Oh, fear of starting a task? What fear? Fart sniffing, reverse Uno. Procrastination fears. Fear of the unknown. Fear of the uncomfortable. Fear of starting in the wrong place. You'll fail or do badly. Failure to launch. Ooh, that might be an easier way to say it. I'm gonna also put just it doesn't speak to me. Place further than you. Jomo is like the thing because everyone is. I don't like the thing because everybody likes the thing. Yeah, see, I don't hate a place further than the universe because everybody else likes it. In fact, I think a place further than the universe is well done. I just don't want to watch it. It's popular, so you know, like, yeah, so Jomo. I'll put Jomo on here. We'll put Jomo. I'll even, as a placeholder, put Chainsaw Man, so all of you will shut up about it. I'll Jomo Chainsaw Man. I'll do that. It's not why I hate it, but I'll put it there. I hate it because I was lied to about it. I think it's time to make people upset. I think it's time to Ooh, Megalobox. That's another one. Megalobox, that first episode, it was like, wow, this is a really good show, but I don't know that I want to get into something like this. Too memey could be a reason, harder to understand due to cultural differences, and the inevitable shit localization full of cringe. Oh, poor localization. I gotta move this. Hold on. That's a great one. For me, that would be Pop Team Epic. At least your brain didn't shart like Ethan Ralph. No one should have told you to have expectations. Everyone was like, it's gonna be the best dang thing ever. Okay, how mad should I make people? Too far up its own ass. To Your Eternity. Log Horizon. I feel like a lot of things that I keep your hands off Aizuken. A lot of drops on my list are because they really felt like they were far up their own ass. Language barrier, unable to understand Japanese jokes and humor, depending. I'll temporarily add that to poor localization. Unable to translate. Okay, so I got Skip and Loafer for boring, but that's kind of like, that's new. That's new. And I get it that I'm going to be talking to a bunch of weebs who are at a convention for anime. But will that be enough? Oh, one more. got the gist. Got the gist. This is gonna be Bleach. This is gonna be Fairy Tail. This is gonna be anything that you drop after watching over 100 episodes. I think you got the gist. Log Horizon is better than SAO. Spoiler alerts, I guess. I'm not the biggest fan of either. It's cool. Like, Log Horizon can be better than SAO, but that doesn't make it fun. No, DR. We don't talk about rewatching around here. Got it. Got the gist, all shonen. Oh, did I already add? Oh, yeah, awful main character. So we're going to have all the crybabies. The heck is MHA? Boku no Hero Academia. MHA, Demon Slayer. Tokyo Revengers. Dropped because Studio. Long Horizon was good. I'll have to keep an eye out for that one. How about Deceptive? Example, please. That would make Deceptive different than doesn't follow the perceived plot direction. He's looking to lose his mod powers again. Bad animation. Ooh. Do I put fanfare? Or do I put the CG Berserk? Descendants of Darkness. I don't think I'm familiar with that. Just put CG. How is Descendants of Darkness? I don't know how I could have you explain it to me without spoiling it. You were deceived by Isekai Uncle. True. Dropped because of FBI. I think we can put that into disagrees with my morals / triggering. I'm going to add / FBI watch list. Oh, X-Arm. That is a... Did I put quality on here? Bad animation. Okay. X-Arm. That'll be one that people are familiar with as well. Is this all the drops I have? Serranos, I may need your drop list. It's a lot of older shows that I watched and finished because we didn't have anything else to watch. Your Name is deceptive or doesn't follow the plot direction. I have trouble putting a movie down on a drop the anime list. Welcome, Serranos. I have trouble putting a movie down because if you're watching a movie, like, how many people stop a movie partway through?
Me.
Of course you do.
I don't fall asleep during movies if I don't want to watch it. I don't
I
watch
dropped
it.
New Bastard Alfarius. I dropped New Bastard because New Bastard was too scared to hang dong and show some blood.
I dropped Bastard too.
It was like, oh, what if we made this a little more kid friendly? And I was like, nah, I'm good, bro. I have 6 episodes of an original OVA that I
Yeah, let's
already
share
watched.
screen.
What?
Let's share screen. Wait, why didn't it share screen when I click share screen?
I don't know. You just said share screen, and then
I was like, yeah, I clicked it. And it's like, yeah, this is a list of things. You just click on dropped. 103 shows.
we have similar numbers of drops actually.
Yeah, I already dropped. I already dropped that one for this season.
Hell, or which one?
I got a cheat skill in Another World. It became
Oh, of
unrivaled in the
course.
real world too. I already dropped that one. It's first drop of the season, boys. I guess having it due by probably like release date.
Not
Yeah,
great or terrible.
we'll
Yeah.
score by release date. Yeah, there's like a
Cre-
lot of modern shows that I've dropped.
Okay. Unbelievable jumping the shark. Was there a show that on your list there that you were watching and you were like, man, I just this is so ridiculous. I can't keep watching it.
Here's my like most watched episodes that I dropped. Some people are gonna be upset about literally one show here.
That's insane to me.
Yeah,
That's 7 episodes into a 10 episode series. You were like, nah, bruh.
yeah. It's the protagonist really pissed me off. It's like I didn't like the protagonist.
That
That's why.
right there, that goes into awful main character. Well made but hated. Did you watch Kimono Michi in dub or sub?
Sub.
Oh, the dub is so funny. The dub is hilarious. If you ever were like, oh, I should finish this, you watch it in the dub.
Yeah. There's quite a few of these shows here that are like I rated them decently. Like Fire Force and Devilman Crybaby still got positive ratings.
Yeah.
There's just enough that I didn't like that I was like, I don't want to finish it actually. I liked My Hero, but then I was reading the manga, so I I just gave up.
Right.
I guess because did you put down like it gets worse than the manga? The manga spoiler, I guess, does that count?
Oh, so I have two. So there's read the manga, like you read the manga, so you don't need to watch the show. And then I have spoiled ending, and then unfaithful to source. So I guess all three of those could sort of work for if it's unlike the manga and that made it bad, then you would stick it at unfaithful to source.
I dropped it because the manga specifically was going bad.
Manga going bad. On which one was that?
My Hero. The manga, I was like watching the anime the whole time. Then later on,
I
I
think we
picked
had
up the manga,
Nagatoro.
read through all the manga stuff, and then the anime season finished, like season 4 or whatever. Started getting deep into the manga and catching all the way up, and it just kept
Alice
going. I was like,
Gear, Hell's Paradise.
I was just like,
Hell,
wow, this is like getting trashed. And I was just like, I don't want to watch the show anymore.
right. Alice Gear. I have yet to start the newest version. I am watching the oldie version. Because of a mistake I made of watching episode 0. Hell's Paradise, I feel like I'm going to drop it. It just feels like it's going to go into a very boring area, but I at least want to get introduced to some other characters first. My Home Hero is fantastic, so
I don't
look forward
expect
to
to
that
hate.
one.
I don't expect to hate watch Hell's Paradise. I expect to just drop it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's important for you to drop it. Heavenly Delusion, I've heard, is great as well.
Yeah, I watched it. I told you that was great myself.
You did.
Or wait, you're talking to somebody else.
I'm talking to Alfarius.
Okay, I was listening. You were trying to tell me. I was like, I told you that, Blade. We talked like yesterday. That makes sense, though.
What kind of mutants are you people? What do you mean mutants?
What are we talking about?
I don't know. Peter Van Fansire was just like, what kind of mutants are you? I was like, I don't know. You had to drop interspecies for a little bit because it was dropped by Funimation. Inability to acquire, maybe. I don't know. I don't think I'll add that one.
Yeah, I have a lot of shows that are 3 out of 12 or whatever that like 3 episodes that I dropped.
Right.
Yeah, it's
I
nice
just
to give them
I
some
don't
time.
want to add. Honestly, I don't want to add Reborn as a Squire, the Hero King, whatever, just because Baby kills Dragon. I don't want to be up there and be like, Baby kills Dragon. Some people want to drop it because of that.
Honestly, no. I think if you drop in the first like 3 episodes, it doesn't count. Like if you actually drop something,
That doesn't count. I dropped things in the first episode. That has to count.
Yeah, if you have dropped something like that, I wouldn't even count failure to. I would like failure to launch. I wouldn't actually count that really. I don't think this is really that important to discussion because if you've gone to the fact that you saw it up, you saw a couple episodes, you got into the show, you learn kind of what it's about, you didn't like it. You don't need to keep watching. You don't need to like say that's dropped. Really, it's like I never picked it up. Like I gave it a chance. It's not like I was committed to watching it.
Oh, I should add Yurei Deco to up its own ass. Nobody should watch Yurei Deco. It's like everything that mainstream media complains about social media is Yurei Deco.
It's just so rote, isn't it?
Yeah, they're like, oh, the virtual world is taking over as our own reality. It's like, well, no shit, Sherlock.
How many episodes or how many shows I have that I didn't even finish the first episode?
Is it bad that when Funny or Crunchy reviews a show, it makes me want to watch it, even if mediocre? Feels like a middle finger to Puritans. Depends on why they refuse it, I guess.
It's actually not surprising that all of the episode or all the shows that I gave not even a full episode before I dropped them, I gave a 1. I guess that's not actually surprising, is it?
No, that wouldn't be surprising at all.
Okay, yeah, Yuna and the Haunted Hot Springs actually was not something I thought was terrible. It was just like
I liked it.
I just knew I wasn't gonna watch it. It's like, nah, it's just kind of dumb and not that.
Would you say that goes into the too much fan service category?
No, not actually that. It's not the fan service. It's just like it really wasn't that interesting. I could tell it really. I didn't expect it to do anything interesting. I expected it to just kind of hold in place and just only do fan service stuff.
Ooh, bad world building.
Actually, yeah, I guess I could do that, but Immoral Guild had like a lot of fan service. I didn't mark it down for that. It was just like, I just kind of lost interest. I'd probably put Yuya below Immoral Guild.
Would you?
Yeah,
Why?
It just seemed less interesting. The characters were not as funny. I guess that's one thing Immoral Guild had going for it. I found it kind of funny. If the like jokes weren't that creative, I still enjoyed it somewhat. Whereas like the jokes from Yuna were just less funny and just like the character introduction. Yeah, I guess you could say world building because the first episode didn't really do an amazing job introducing characters. It didn't really talk about most of the characters. It was just like they showed that these are patrons at the hot spring.
I'm gonna put down the Misfit of Demon King Academy season 2 for bad world building because there's so much jargon and just random stuff that gets talked about. You're like, I don't understand what's going on right now.
All fair, there had to be something good about Shinobi no Toki for the ending to actually be bad, and you'd like point out that it's like bad ending. Like, when was it good?
The whole time, every inch of it, every supple inch of it. Act like I didn't enjoy it. Have you started The Tale of Outcast yet? Or not Tale of Outcast, the other one, the other furry show.
I don't think that one's out yet.
Is it not out yet?
No.
Why does High Dive keep putting
I don't know
things on there?
Because the other one that came out was I should probably like switch back, but let me actually
Yeah, I'll make yours tiny.
and make mine tiny.
Make yours all tiny.
I guess it was planning. I have 137 in planning.
Planning, I think it's okay to have a lot in planning.
I have all of Attack on Titan in planning.
I think there's something different when you've started a show and you just leave it in your watch list and you're just mentally thinking that you're going to watch it at some point, it just creates this like mental drain on some people.
It's the it's just overabundance of choice, really.
Yeah.
Like you really should mentally like compartmentalize stuff you have planning and put it away from the stuff
Oh,
you're
I
watching.
finished that card. Why is it still on here? Get out of here. Go be labeled finished, completed. Okay, thank you.
I just dropped a show.
You just dropped a show? What did
Yeah.
you drop?
Trigun Stampede transitional title. Basically, this was provisional and it was going to be updated when more info is announced. But they didn't use this page. They just they made a new page.
Oh, that's hilarious.
So I never noticed that I had this on here still.
Unbelievable. How does the new Revolutionary Girl stack up to the OG? New Revolutionary Girl? You're talking about the revolution of the magical girl and the whatever princess? It has nothing to do with Revolutionary Girl Utna. Unless you're talking about
It's
like
completely disconnected.
unless you're
There's
talking about
nothing.
like a remake of Utna. But I only remember a mid 90s Utna. I don't know of a newer one. Where's my drop list? There we go. Drop list. I have 104 drop things.
Apparently, Oshi no Ko is going to be 11 episodes.
That's good. They shouldn't take too long.
Yeah, it's just kind of funny. Like a lot of shows will be just the normal 12, but this one's 11. I don't really see that.
Maybe remake
Like there are some that go
life.
more like to 13, like Tomo did for like the extra episode, right? Yeah, just kind of uncommon.
I'm gonna say that remake our life is a reason for unbelievable. But like, oh, here's a pill that'll let you redo your life. Revolution Girl. We're talking about Betsy Ross. No, not that one. We're talking about the one that's basically the Rose of Versailles.
Also, you won't need to you won't need to bother keeping up with level 999 because your wife's probably gonna make you watch it.
Oh, nice. I won't have to worry about that.
Yeah,
That good, huh? I'm excited. I think it could be
I
fun.
think it's gonna be a romance that'll appeal to men and women.
Ooh, fear of disappointment. Ooh.
Get some example. What are some examples for that one?
I feel like the easy example would be like One Piece. People who don't watch it because they don't want to be disappointed by it. Maybe One Punch Man. People don't start it because they don't want to be disappointed by it. But if you're not starting it, you're not dropping it.
Second season. Yeah.
Hold on. No, hold on. I don't
The
think I can-
idea would be it's on your watch list. You watch it part of the way through, and then you don't want to see the ending. But that's a little bit different, I think. At least I assume.
Yeah, is there a show where you start it and you're like, oh, everyone's gonna die, and you just like you back out before you can get to that point? Actually, Akudama Drive. Akudama Drive starts out as this really interesting. We got all these kind of crazy fighters doing stuff, but like in my brain, I was like, they're gonna mess this up, and I stopped watching it because I didn't want to like see them mess up the show.
Forgot the gist. You should put like Bleach, Fairy Tail, and Naruto as just repetitive. Because you're just going over the same thing every time. Just like the arcs are always the same every time. Like every time they do a new arc, it's like not literally every arc. Of course, Bleach has good arcs. I don't know if Fairy Tail does. I know Naruto doesn't. So yeah, basically that's what I put. Like you could say, yeah, big shonen is just like plot's going nowhere. Even if there's like good content there, the fact is it's just so repetitive. If you like them going on their adventure, doing their thing or whatever, it's fine. But lots of people just like lose interest because it's like, I saw this last time, you know?
Yeah, you're like, well, I thought we were getting to the end, but then we didn't. I think that's why like Ronin dropped Inuyasha.
This happened a lot more often. This happens still nowadays, but it happened a lot more often back when they had to have the day or the weekly airing anime for the whole year. They just had to keep cranking it out, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It happens less because unless something is like that from the source material, usually they're just going to be adapting the source material now, just like straight. And usually it's going to be shorter source material as well.
Is the plot going nowhere or is it filler? My response would be it could be either or, but it's if the plot is like reaching a point and then there's some sort of cataclysmic thing that causes it to like back up and go like reset, so they have to do it again. Or they beat the big bad and then there's a bigger bad and they go through the same little thing again. Alfarius, I love the new Urusei. It's a more beautiful edition of the classic one
Oh.
with not as many episodes. I will only watch like one every 3 weeks though, because it just isn't it's not pressing for me to finish it.
Man, that's why I did so poor in the polls. Everybody was just watching it one episode at a time.
Yeah, they're like, well, the plot hasn't really gone anywhere, but it'll be the best anime of 2024 at this rate. But yeah, no, as far as it being plot going nowhere or is it filler, yeah, it really doesn't necessarily matter, because the whole point is that there is a repetition in what you're watching.
I think you should start condensing this down.
I think so too.
Yeah.
But I wanna try to find spoiled ending. Have you ever dropped a show because someone spoiled the ending for you?
No.
Hmm.
That's not who I am. I'm not a relevant demographic.
Where would Don Machi go? Doesn't follow perceived plot direction, probably.
Full
Maybe.
Metal Alchemist.
What?
It doesn't follow perceived plot direction. The original Full Metal Alchemist.
I guess eventually.
Yeah. It's not. I think they tied it in pretty well because I've seen like the story beats. I haven't watched the full thing, right? But I know how the story goes. I was like, I guess that could be a bit odd, right? How cohesive was it in terms of like how smooth was the transition to like their new material?
I never noticed it until I was like told about it. I thought it was perfectly fine.
It just seems like a really strange plot to me looking back on it.
There's some holes if you look at like who the ultimate big bad is, but what they were able to do with the more minor characters by bringing them up is more important. I think is a lot cooler than what ends up happening in Brotherhood. I'm quitting heroing. Maybe that's doesn't follow perceived plot direction, because I got 6 into that one.
And he just like lives on a farm or whatever, right? Wasn't that what it was?
No, that was the one where he goes and he joins the
Oh, wait, oh, sorry, that was I was thinking a different
yeah,
one.
he joins the demon.
Yeah,
and
you told me
then
about it.
starts working for them. But he's not really. Yeah, I want to put that one in here because I really expected him to do more. I don't know, fighting, reconciliation between the humans and everybody, and it was just a lot more like, let me make everybody happy and be a good boss, as opposed to anything else.
Yeah, I was thinking of quitting the hero's party. I was like, that was like he just like gets he just goes farming and gets shacked up, right?
Yeah, I think that's I'm quitting the heroes or quitting the hero party does that. Tonal whiplash from Brotherhood? Yeah. Okay, inconsistent motivations. Oof, this might be tough. This might be tough. Ooh, I've been killing slimes for 300 years and maxed out my level. because in the beginning she's
And it's
just killing
repetitive.
slimes and wants to be on her own and wants to just enjoy her life. But then part of the point is that like she opens up more, but I don't like it. I feel like that's a weird like complete shift from someone who's been a recluse their whole life. Maybe, maybe not. Are you a bot? No, Jimmy's not a bot.
Well, I mean, the first reason it happens is because her impact on the world directly causes those slime girls to show up.
That
It's like
is
one of the main
true.
things is like that's why her life started changing. If it was just the elf, nothing much would have changed for her. But then like the slime showed up because of what she did, and she's like,
Yeah.
"Oh shit."
Oh shit.
Uh,
Great Jahi will not be defeated. Her motivations are pretty consistent throughout that one, I think. What would be one where the character changes their motivation overall? God of High School? No. I can't think of one on that. I want to delete this one for right now. Spoiled ending. Have I ever been spoiled about the ending and just said fuck it and like dropped a show? Hmm. Hmm. What was the name of that weird Bunny River anime? The one with the bunny and female pro tag. You dropped that. Peach Boy Riverside was the. It's hard to remember, but it's Peach Boy Riverside, and kind of the point is that the whole plot has been all mixed up. Like,
I wonder if people could actually read that on the stream. It's like, because it's a little bit lower quality when it goes to YouTube, doesn't it?
maybe it's probably there. You go. Now I can read it.
I was gonna say, no, I want to just like put mine in the little corner there, just like big font. You
Bigger.
can see bigger.
You're spoiled on the ending of the Green Mile. It honestly made the movie more agonizing to watch, knowing that was going to happen. Maybe I should go through ones I've completed in my movie. Maybe something in here is like, oh, I would have dropped that if the ending was spoiled. Hmm. Man, have you ever felt that? Maybe that's not a thing. Maybe people don't.
I mean,
I
generally,
feel
people actually do not drop things because it gets spoiled. Lots of
I
people
feel
actually get greater enjoyment out of something being spoiled a little bit. That's why trailers are so successful at doing that, and that's why
God, I
they
hate trailers.
always do that.
It's weird because I hate spoilers from trailers.
Yeah,
But
but
I'm
is it ever
also
actually
gonna
negatively
watch a
impacted
thing,
you?
even if it
Yeah.
does get spoiled on me. Meanwhile, I feel like I could hear Michael being like, "I'm just not gonna watch it anymore." Like I can hear him say that if he got spoiled on something. So maybe that person's out there, but they're not gonna need me to tell them to drop something. Other better shows feels like the reason there's better shows is probably one of these other reasons already.
Cut it.
Um, Unfaithful to the source. Have you ever dropped something because it wasn't faithful to the source?
I've never even considered that because I haven't read that many manga.
Manga readers in chat. Have you ever been like,
Or
this
more so,
doesn't
it's like
follow?
most of the manga I've read is all really small stuff, right? And honestly, the one manga most notably deviates from the source material, or the anime deviates from source material, it's following the light novel more than it follows the manga, and that's why it's different than the manga. The manga is the one that deviates.
Oh, Peach Boy Riverside. Does that count? We were just talking about that. Someone in chat dropped it. DR dropped it. Even though it was technically faithful, they basically swapped around all the chapters like it was a confetti cannon. Oh, what's going on? Welcome.
Hello.
Anime guy.
Why, hello,
Brandon.
gentlemen.
Good evening.
Good evening. Speaking of why I would have dropped something, you know the show I'm talking about and why I dropped it.
Quit being so coy, damn it.
I'm trying to remember the name of it, but I need to find it on the list because my list is all messed up with the new season starting. Hold on just a sec. Oh, that's right. It's Reborn to Master the Blade, from Hero King to Extraordinary Squire. That was abject shit. Terrible.
I
Couldn't
thought it
believe
was
how bad
good.
was.
Lane thought it was good.
I wanted to see if they ever get like an actual challenge, and I was like, I'll just keep watching this and see what happens. They don't. Spoiler alert.
They don't.
No. They don't
In
ever.
in that case, I made the right decision dropping it before the end of the first episode. So,
That was Baby Kills Dragon. Yep.
yep,
You
that
got
was
it.
Baby Kills Dragon.
Honestly,
Babies
the
kill
number
dragon.
one reason I drop shows is because it's ugly.
Ugly. Oh, what was the last show you dropped because it's ugly? Because all I have is X-Arm right now.
I wouldn't say I dropped Cheat Skill, the recent Cheat Skill one, because it was ugly.
You dropped that because it's more of the same, right?
Because it's just stupid and obviously like boring.
I'm just gonna put Isekai Trash. Under
That's the
more of
only one
same.
I've got. And I got to actually take off. But I just wanted to come in and say,
That's
yeah,
the
that
only one you have on your drop list?
Well, no, I got a bunch of others, but I've got things I got to go do before I go to bed. So,
He's got to go put
gotcha.
the kids to bed.
yep.
All right. When's your next show?
Saturday.
Saturday? All
Yep,
right.
Saturday. All right, everybody. Take care. We'll see you.
Have a good
How
one.
about see you on Thursday? Not Friday. Because you did
Yeah.
want to. You were busy on Friday, right?
Most likely, yeah.
I would say very much Malevolent Spirits of Monogatari. I'd probably give that one 3 episodes if I didn't just absolutely despise how it looked.
Is it malevolent or is it malevolent?
Malevolent. It's male volent.
But is VOL?
Yeah, Volent. Malevolent.
I'm just gonna type it wrong and correct it. There we go.
How do you not know how to spell malevolent?
I don't know. My brain breaks sometimes when you're like in the middle of doing a thing. You're like, wait a
Well,
minute.
okay, the way it is it's Malevolent.
Yeah, no, I figured it out by typing it wrong and then letting the computer tell me what's right.
No, that's how you have to like sound it out. Yeah.
I don't care how I have to sound it out.
Well, you sound
My
it out
brain's
correctly,
full
you
of,
figure
like,
out more how
you
to
gotta-
spell it correctly, okay?
You gotta bond your main panel to the circuit so that, like, I got a lot of shit shaking around in my head here.
It's anime time. Why are you thinking about that?
My brain, it's stuck. Change in VAs. All right, fanside, this one's on you.
This is the only person who's done that, by the way.
When have you dropped a show because of a change in the voice actors? I'll be curious. We'll come back to that once you get something. Too much fan service. You ever dropped a show because it had too much fan service? Immoral Guild, actually.
I don't think the answer is that there's too much fan service. Like,
Uh,
what is it really? It's not the fact that there's too many naked women. It's probably that there's not enough naked women.
there is a gap, right? Where here we have a show that is trying to tell a story and it's using sex to try to sell that story. But if you don't have a story that's really interesting and you're just giving sex to sell something, then you might as well be watching hentai. Like, why would you waste time watching a show that has no interesting plot or is very boring, that's full of
So
fan
really,
service, that's not going to have any sort of satisfying conclusion, we'll say, when you could be watching something different?
all balls,
Strike
no shaft.
Angels? What? Get out of here. Strike Angels is a fun story.
So basically, what you're saying is they weren't naked enough.
Yeah, like
Yes.
if a hentai can have a more intriguing plot than your anime, I think you lose. I think you just lose. I think that's just what happens to you. Peter Grill you'd put under there? I don't know, is the Peter Grill uncensored better? I haven't seen it. But yeah, no, definitely Immoral Guild. I think it focused on being fan servicey to the detriment of everything else. And I think that's what this category is. Because somebody who's anti fan service will just drop an anime if it has too much fan service. I don't need to talk to them. I need to talk to the people who are like, well, it's not the worst thing in the world. Well, I
It's
like looking
only
at
fan
sexy
service.
things, but it's like all you're doing is watching fan service. Like, just drop it and go watch something that's better.
No, yeah, change it to its only fan service or something more akin to that. Not just
Only.
too much. It's literally only fan service. Yeah.
Yeah.
Only fans service. Oh yeah, put in brackets.
Oh.
Or
I
you
get
could
it.
hyphen it, I guess. Yeah.
Only fan service.
Or only fans. I was thinking about hyphen in the other spot, more like
Like those? Shakugan no Shana for a change in VAs. And the new Hunter x Hunter.
that doesn't even count. That was like over a decade apart. Jesus.
Trying to think, like, would I drop something like Full Metal Panic if they changed out the VAs years later?
If you're changing a VA season to season, that's a lot different than a VA changing when the show gets completely remade.
Yeah.
It's like
10
not
anime
remotely
characters who had
fair
a
at
change
that
of
point.
voice actor. Here we go.
Yeah, I would say it's not even remotely fair to hold it against a show that came out. Hunter x Hunter was actually like 13 years. 13 years later, are you going to actually hold it against a show for having different voice actors?
You're back with the argument. We're finding examples for the different things that we're dropping.
This is you, Michael.
Oh, someone died. I feel like dropping it because the voice actor died is kind of a dick move on anyone's part. Sailor Moon. Did anybody drop Sailor Moon because Sailor Moon's voice actor changed?
Oh yeah, the person that was voicing it died, so we changed voice actors. You're dead to me.
Did anybody drop Fairy Tale because Juvia Loxer, Brina Palencia went on maternity leave? Did anybody drop it because of that? You say funny dub Sayuki and Gits, but who changed in voice? Like, whose voice changed in the season?
Dropping because the voice actor is a pedo.
Have you done that? I feel like I
No.
don't need. If you do that, I feel like I don't need to tell you to drop. Like that show's not sitting on your watch list. You know, you're not sitting there going like, "Oh yeah."
I think a good title for like the talk would be "Stop quote unquote watching what you're not watching."
Ooh, how to drop what you're not watching?
No, literally, stop watching in quotes what you're not watching. Because we're putting this in our watching category, supposedly. Right?
Okay. I'm gonna
So yeah,
stop it.
the watching has to be in quotes because we're specifically referencing the fact that people have their watching page. No, the first one. Because that's
Not in season, but gets example. They went in house like they originally announced for Stampede.
Oh yeah, and in terms of the
Which kits are you talking about?
Ghost in the Shell.
Yeah, but which one?
Oh, that's a good
Standalone
point.
complex, Innocence. What are we talking about? Because I don't remember a change in voice actors from even SAC to SAC 2. Everything sounded fine. Damn, feels like we need the documents.
Yeah, Blaine.
Were they in Mar-a-Lago?
Oh yeah, Blaine, you put the wrong watching quotes because the reason we're saying stop watching what you're watching is because you're supposedly watching it.
Gotcha.
But you're not actually watching it.
The one before 2045. Oh, Arise? Yeah, Arise can rot in hell. Nobody cares about that one. It looked dumb anyway. Welcome back, Michael.
What's up?
What anime have you dropped because it was boring?
Specifically boring. A lot of shows this season alone. Like every
Skipping
one
over.
of those isekai that have come out so far were very boring.
Okay. I put those in more of the same.
I think the Blade Master show I dropped because it was boring.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Salaryman's Club.
Master
That
Blade.
one bored me.
Or are you in your drop bucket?
Yeah, I'm looking at
Not
my drop
me.
bucket here. What else do I need? Poor localization / unable to translate. I put Pop Team Epic. Fear of Disappointment, Akudama Drive. Got the gist. Do I actually have an example for all of these now? I do.
You probably should put skip and low for there because that's not really relevant.
Okay, so then what else is boring?
You should probably pick like something that's really mid. Something that people actually watch. Because when it's literally a brand new show that
Yeah.
a lot of people don't know exists, that doesn't really matter as a reference.
Shikimori is not just a cutie.
Yeah, that's a better one.
Actually, that probably fall under bad adaptation because the manga's pretty good for it.
You don't get to say that, Michael. You lost your privileges.
Why?
I don't think we have bad adaptation on here. We have unfaithful to source, but that's not why I dropped it.
Yes, it is.
Oh, I
You just
dropped
don't
it because
realize
it
it.
wasn't faithful to the source.
Pretty much.
Keyboard won't
How
act
can it
right
be the
when you
reason
decide
when
to
you don't
stream.
even know? Like,
Because he would have liked the show if it was faithful to the source.
what was better about the manga?
It was structured better and they didn't add a bunch of bullshit to it. Like half the shit Blaine quotes from it.
What
Just
is going on over there?
Anime original? That's
I think he's
League
watching
Roommate.
basketball or something. I don't know.
League
Not losing in
Roommate
league.
gets up for everything, man.
No, that's not league.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
that's my dad actually.
Oh,
That's,
is it?
Low tier roommate is what we're gonna call him.
Unironically likes low tier god.
No, but I saw him watching like a video about low tier god once.
He's not excited for basketball.
I don't know what it is actually.
He's probably
pretty
watching
fun.
Dragon Ball Z, man.
Maybe.
Get up, Goku!
Get up! Take my power, Goku!
Does he watch GBZ?
I saw him watching JoJo once. I don't know about DBZ.
Okay, go check out what he's watching. You have to report back.
No, I'm not.
Yes.
Gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that right now.
We don't need to do that. Does he use sunscreen?
Copious amounts of lotion.
Oh, then he does watch DBZ. Yes.
Yeah.
You have a physical keyboard. Probably Bluetooth doesn't always want to communicate right.
Dude, Vampire Dies in No Time dropped. That's crazy.
Hell yeah, I dropped it. I put that in bad animation if you want me to.
That's pretty gay, actually. Don't do that.
Ooh, disagrees with my morals or triggering. I put Onimai. You guys ever watched the
Umaru-chan.
show and you were like, I can't watch this.
You should
Umaru-chan.
put, by the
Hell
grace
yeah.
of God, there.
Hell yeah, this screws my morals.
Fucking dirty bitch in the room all day. Like,
Damn it, you live like this.
triggering to me.
Why'd you drop Megalobox? You just didn't like it, right?
Yeah, well, so that one goes into the like failure launch doesn't speak to me, I guess. I watch it and I'm like, this is gonna be a great show. I just don't want to watch it. I don't want to get into it. I don't want to step into that arena.
I agree. I felt the same thing about Tac Op Destiny.
I thought that one was just boring.
No,
Or far up
it
its
was
own
fun.
ass.
I had fun with the first episode. I just didn't care for it.
I watched it and I was like, this is gonna be
Why
maybe
you
fear
dropping
of
Log
disappointment. Why does everybody love Log Horizon?
Why
God,
do you
that
not
bored
like
me.
Log Horizon? It's
Oh.
an MMO game. It's like doing ticky-tacky MMO stuff. It's really
You
satisfying.
drop so much shit that is like definitionally what you would like.
I did?
Like
Yeah.
out of high school.
Like God of High School? I dropped after 7 episodes. I was like,
I'm-
God, is
I'm
this,
not
is
like
this
that.
just what it
You're
is?
the 8th episode. It's the word turning point, right?
Yeah,
it gets better after 10
that.
episodes. The
I'm
ending's
putting that
really
in-
Still wait for episode 8, man. You really dropped the ball on that one.
Putting that in plot going nowhere.
Why? What is Big 3?
Bleach,
Oh, that's what you meant by that.
Naruto.
I thought that was the name of a show. Like Big
No.
Season 3.
One Piece.
Screw you guys. And how'd you drop Fairy Tail at like the last 3 episodes?
That's 147. I had like 30 more episodes to go.
Yeah, you should have stuck with it.
I didn't know that it was gonna
Really
end.
turns it around after 160.
No, it doesn't turn it around. It just stays good. Screw you. Poor Phil.
Phil.
No.
Oh yeah, and that thing you were talking about earlier with the voice actress in Fairy Tail. It was weird when it happened.
But not weird enough for you to drop it, right?
Yeah, not weird enough for me to drop it. It was just off-putting.
Disagrees with my morals. Don't hurt me, my healer.
No one's heard of that show,
That's true. No one has heard of that show.
but it
No one
was
should
great. I
hear of
watched
that
all of
show. It was a great adaptation of something terrible.
it. Accurate.
Does an anime get bonus points for good adaptation if they make it reliably terrible, just as the manga was?
Blaine, you should go through your
No.
on hold category.
My on hold category? Do I
Yeah.
have it?
Paused.
Pause. Same thing.
I have 16 shows that are paused.
Yeah, we
Oh,
should.
I have a more interesting. I have a
this
more interesting
guy.
paused.
Cringe. Cringe on paused.
What? Which one's cringe?
Cringe on
Aquatope?
all of them. All of them.
I should just
Please
drop
on
all of these.
paused. Cringe.
I'm not gonna watch all these. All
Then
right,
drop 'em.
Shachiku, you dropped.
You're
Yeah,
never
yeah.
watching that one.
I ain't never going back to that one.
You
Tokyo
bitch.
Ghoul, dropped.
Yeah. Good. Read the manga.
Brotherhood, why are you in here?
Didn't you finish that one?
I did.
It's crazy.
Maybe
Yeah.
you're rewatching it.
You
Shut up.
paused the rewatch.
Violet Evergarden, I'm not going back to that one ever again.
Drop, bitch.
See, look at this. I'm cleaning things up. I'm feeling good.
You're doing your part.
I am. Millionaire Detective, Balance Unlimited. Nobody wants to watch boring Batman. I kind of want to go back to this show, though. But
I'm gonna go back to that show eventually.
The only reason I ever want to go back to this show is because I see some fan art and I'm like, wow, that show looks really cool. And then I like started, I'm like, oh, it's so boring.
No, it's
I
your
can-
pause counter. You have to drop it.
Yeah, get out of here. Aquatope? Nope, not going bad. I love aquariums, but you didn't get me. Detective? Oh, this one's good for doesn't follow perceived plot direction.
Well, was the detective already dead?
No,
There we go,
No, they-
boys. That's it.
they weren't. They weren't already dead. They were literally there, alive, doing detective things. And then they were like badass, and then they went from being badass to being boring. And I was like, why? You were so badass previously. Why are we boring now?
Have you seen It Invaded?
Only like half of an episode because it was on like when we were over at my sister's one time. She was like watching it, and she's like, "This is really cool. They go into brains and stuff." And I was like, "I'm
It
good."
is. It's very cool. It's like Inception.
It's like Inception.
Okay, I need you guys to help me.
Yeah,
Hold
we'll
up.
help you. Hold on, I'm almost done. I got just a few
Yeah,
more.
we
of
don't
these.
need to see you actually do it. Pull us up.
All right, whatever.
We need. I want to play a game.
You gotta drop OG Dragon Ball. Screw
Make
that.
a choice. Pretty Derby or quintessential quintuplets? Which of these is never getting watched ever again?
Neither.
Probably Quint. But at least
Pretty
Quint-
Derby's never getting watched again. Are you serious? You horse girls?
I like.
I haven't
Horse
seen it, and I'm
Girls.
gonna watch it eventually.
I'm not scared of horse girls like Michael. I can take it.
Oh, I'm not scared of those type of horse girls.
I don't know, man. They can run really fast. They can run as fast as a horse.
I'm not.
Do you
trying
really
to-
True,
think they don't
imagine
have?
how
Do you
hard
really
they can
think they don't have a kicking
I'm
power of
not
a
trying to
horse?
escape.
Oh, I don't want to drop Data Live. Oh, I'm doing it. Ah!
Goodbye, Data Live.
Oh, it feels good. It does feel good.
I have a lot of good shows here, but they aren't like dropped. It's just I'm watching other stuff. Giant Beast of Ours, I think that's a drop.
It's a drop. It's a
Yeah,
big
do it.
drop. All right, my pause category is empty. I've dropped them
I don't
all.
think Giant Beast of Ours ever got good, did it?
It hasn't.
I don't
I
think it
need
ever
to-
did.
I should go through my watching list and drop things that I'm not going to finish.
I don't think I'll watch. I don't think I'll go back for Exorcist.
Yeah,
Maybe
I'm
I
pulling
will.
up on my phone too.
Strongest Exorcist in
how
another
much
world.
of Strongest
It's getting
Exorcist did
dropped.
you watch, Michael? Did you watch more of it than I
I
did?
think I watched like halfway through episode 3.
No.
You know.
I kind of do want to see what else they do with it because it's just a little bit different. I don't think I'll watch Blue Lock.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't think it's even bad. It's just
Yeah,
I
honestly, I think
I don't think I'm
Viewer
gonna watch it.
Girl really just wasn't for me. That's why I dropped it.
I don't think I'm ever
Girl.
watching Urusei Yatsura. You know,
What a sad day for Urusei.
Yeah.
Fire
Bibliophile
Hunter.
Princess is not getting finished. I could tell you that.
Dropping.
That's definitely not getting finished.
Yeah, they really dropped the ball after the 3rd revenge arc.
Did you think Management of Novice Alchemist was better than a 5 out of 10, Michael?
Let's say it's at least a 6. I enjoyed it.
Which one?
Management of Novice Alchemist got dropped.
Oh, nice.
I found some of the jokes funny, and I enjoyed every episode. Except the first one.
I
Fuck
should
that
probably
first one.
drop Grand Blue, but I also shouldn't drop Grand Blue.
Wait,
Grand
Grand Blue
Blue
Dreamin', the
Dreamin'.
diving
Yeah.
one? Have you
Yeah.
started it?
Yeah, I watched like 5 episodes of it.
How could you not finish it? That's insane.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I probably shouldn't drop it.
Are you going to drop the Sword Art Online 3rd season?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I have any reason to really go back to
Good.
that.
Why would you
because-
start that?
Yeah, I think it's
Guys, Sword Art Online Season 3 is just bullshit.
I don't think I'm gonna watch High Score Girl 2.
Why'd you start it?
I don't think I liked it enough. Well, I watched the first season.
Oh, I didn't like the first one. I dropped that
The
one.
same question, different season.
Why did I watch it? Because I started watching it, and then I kept watching it.
That's bad. You're a bad person.
Ooh.
Banana Fish I will go back to because there's not that much. I liked it enough that I'd finish it. I'm just not watching it yet.
That sounds like Cope.
I watched
Well,
9
I
out of
should
12
probably
of
pick up Black
quintuplets.
Butler.
You were thinking of Mal, but you stopped.
Dragon Ball's going to drop. Never watching Dragon Ball ever again. Excuse me.
I like the tracking because if you watch it on like a pirate site or you watch it on like a an official app or something, because like it's easier for official apps on our TV, but like sometimes I'm on the computer. It's easier to watch shows a different way, so I can track where I am with the shows, no matter where I'm watching them. Just convenient.
I think I'll just like keep Urusei Yatsura permanently on pause, just like you told us to not do.
Real Geiga Chads use pen and paper and then proceed to leave the paper in their pants in the washer. One of the guys on the panel was like, "Oh, I have an Excel sheet." I was like, "What?"
For what?
For what he's watching and what he's watched in anime.
But
Like someone who does a budget, like for their
yeah, but
home,
here's
on
an
Excel
idea.
sheet.
Here's an idea. You get an Excel sheet with a UI. How about you get an Excel sheet with a UI that you can access on your phone computer
That's
at the same
what
time?
I thought. I was like, why not just use the
Because
list?
you can click a button and it'll
Well,
go
I started-
up. You don't have
I
to like
started
put
the
in
list a
code or
while ago.
anything. Yeah, you could literally, you could just transfer all of that over really easy.
I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure that there is like CSV upload on AnyList at least.
Oh my god, that's
I was like, that's crazy. He's like, yep. Always
Oh
worked
wait,
for
you
me.
should put a Peach Boy Riverside for something
I did. It put it in
good.
unfaithful to source.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, who's gonna eat this? These Doritos.
I like the Isekai Quartet fine. I don't know if I'm gonna watch the second season though.
You know, honestly, maybe. I'm looking
I'll
at it, it
try
won't be
anything
bad.
once.
I think we all would try them exactly once, and then
It says
someone would
salty
do
and savory, so I'm picturing like
I'm not
sea salt
doing
and
that.
vinegar.
I'm not doing that one. I don't want salt and vinegar chips. I
I love
blood
salt and
I
vinegar
don't want
chips.
blood and vinegar chips. I can tell you that.
I mean, I like raw meat. That's kind of bloody. Like, what would be the? what would
Did
be the
anybody hear?
difference?
Did anybody hear Finished Executioner in her Way of Life?
No.
No,
I
I got 10 episodes in.
I'll be the person that finishes it. That's what my job is.
It's
I am
my
gonna
job.
watch How Not to Summon a Demon Lord too. I'm definitely watching that one.
Oh yeah, that's just gonna be good. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just haven't got around to it. Like a lot of these are basically on my plan to watch. I could move a lot of these to the plan to watch and it wouldn't make a difference.
Yeah. Do it.
Yeah, I think I probably will just put this to drop because I don't plan to come back to Isekai Quartet.
Yeah, honestly, who cares about Isekai Quartet?
I love the first episode of Dora Hedora. I just like watched other stuff. It's like I know I'm gonna like it when I watch it. Like there's like plenty of shows I watch like one episode, I'm like, huh, that's pretty good. But I just don't get back to it. So I'll put a lot of these back to the plan to watch because that's more accurate.
Ew, who likes Carol and Tuesday?
I don't know. The first episode was kind
I
of
finished it, but
Did you like it?
I don't think I liked it. I feel like
I
it
was gonna
was.
say I'm not that interested in Carol and Tuesday. I like the idea of the music, but I'm much more interested in watching like Wave listen to me.
It's like watching those
my God, is that Blue
anime
Moon to you?
movies where you're like, wow, this looks really cool. And like the plot makes sense. There's not any holes in it, but I'm not excited by watching it.
And I'll give Carol and Tuesday a shot. I'm still gonna give it a shot because I just watched the one episode. I'll see how I
Dude.
feel after a couple.
I read Bloom into You. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Did you enjoy it?
Yeah.
Yeah, Blue to You is one of those I watched 3 episodes of, but I was just kind of busy.
Yeah.
Blooming to You, I watched it. It was pretty good.
Yeah, so I will watch it, but yeah, not yet.
Was it Blooming to You and Citrus came out like a season apart?
No. They were
No?
pretty far apart.
Huh.
I, can
I
think they
remember
were
watching them like back to back for some reason.
weird. You're weird.
Am I?
Yeah.
When
maybe
did you
that.
figure that
Made in
out?
Abyss is something I plan to come back to sooner rather than some of the other shows, so I'll keep it on the pause.
I mean, it is just good.
Yeah.
I made the genius maneuver of finishing season 1 and then watching the movie. So now I plan to watch season 2, but I don't have to drop it, pause it, or anything like that.
You should drop the Genius Print show. That's awful.
No, I'm not gonna do that.
Why?
Because I watched Realist Hero Rebuild the Kingdom, so I'm gonna watch the Genius
Oh,
Prince
I
show
always
too.
confuse the two. Never mind. I hate Realist Hero. Fuck that shit.
I like Realist
Aren't they
Hero.
the same show?
Yeah,
Maybe, but
they're basically the same show. Yeah,
specifically dislike one more than the other. But I
I
haven't
don't have
seen
that
it.
feeling.
How
thought-
are all these shows
I thought
too
Genius
much?
Prince's Guide to Raising a Nation Out of Doubt was kind of funny, and I was like, I think I will watch more. I didn't
I
actually
got
give it a
through
rating.
more episodes of Genius Prince than of the other one.
I liked how to Realist Hero because it was realistic.
No, it wasn't.
What
Jesus
are you talking
Christ,
about,
get rid
Mike?
of it. Why is
Citrus
it on
came out January 2018 and ended March 2018.
Get roasted, Mike.
And then Blooming to You came out that October. It was months apart. Like they
Gemini,
were
you
right
don't even
next
get
to
to
each
talk
other.
about
Wait, what months
you
were
will
all
or
the
will
first
not watch because Gemini, you don't watch anything. You
Dude,
don't get a
They're
voice
like
here.
literally 3 seasons apart. What are you talking about?
What? No, one aired in winter and the other one aired in fall. They're one season, like 2 seasons apart, basically. You got summer,
No,
spring and summer.
I think you're yeah. Spring and
No.
summer. That's whole 2 seasons.
No.
That they're right next to each other. Gosh,
Nah.
you're like a child where like a minute
Almost
feels like an
completely different
eternity, and I'm
years
over
they
here
are.
like I've seen 1,000 minutes.
No, I can't drop Watts of 10. I dropped the other. I dropped the one with the muscly.
You
maid.
have to drop Wata 10. Isn't
can't
that
drop
the
Wata
like
10.
the lady who's like too happy about taking care of little kids?
I'm
A bit.
interested now.
Not entirely. She finds them really cute.
Yeah, how cute.
I'm no longer interested.
Cute.
You.
Would you say she blushes a lot? I'm putting that one in disagrees with my morals.
It says the 4-panel comedy manga centers on Miyako Hoshino, a shy college student in otaku. Miyako's younger sister, Hinata, who is a 5th grader, has a classmate friend named Hana. When they meet, Miyako falls for Hana at first sight. It's a
Falls
You're all
beautiful love
excited for
story.
Otaku Elf, right?
What?
Just completely change the subject. We're all excited for Otaku Elf.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's gonna be good.
I see the thumbnail on High Dive, and I'm like, quit lying to me. You don't have it available yet.
Yeah, it'll be out soon though. Give it a few days.
I will strangle Gemini.
Wait, why?
He deserves it.
He
What'd he
deserves
do?
it. He said
Oh, 'cause he called you
Latinx.
Latinx.
On God, he has it coming.
He had it coming.
It's true.
For
I
real.
can't stop it.
Well, I did cut down my dropped. I dropped more shows. So now there's only 24 shows here on my paused.
Good.
Nice. You're doing it.
How many are on my paused?
I like how we're not even looking at like our watching list. We're literally dropping off of our paused list.
Well, I mean, I'm not dropping any of my watching shows because I'm gonna finish all of these.
Oh, I have like 50 on hold. Shit. Oh,
You need to
actually, a
get
lot of
to
these
it,
are shows
Michael.
I was watching with people.
You need to get to it, Michael. You
I'm
either
not-
drop the show or you drop your friendship.
True. I'm not finishing Bleach. I'll drop it.
So yeah, basically the only 2 old shows I need to finish. Like, I'm not worried about finishing Vinland because I love it. But Ippon and Revenge are the only last 2 I have to finish for this season.
Oh, you're still watching Ippon. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna finish Ippon because I like it. I really like the characters. Or I mean, maybe really is overstating it, but I like the characters. They're enjoyable and they feel like faithful representations of kids.
Yeah, I better drop Hunter x Hunter.
Ooh,
Yeah,
how
better
far did you
drop Hunter
get?
x Hunter.
8 episodes.
8
You failure.
episodes.
I just stick your head on a pike.
I'm just never gonna continue it. You know, it's really.
This is you, Michael. This is both you. Oh, both of these are you, actually.
Damn.
Ugly and too predictable.
Those are the only 2 reasons I count for why I drop stuff.
Those can't be the only reasons, can they?
Gemini, I think I actually
Okay,
watched 10, but
you
I
could say
I updated
boring
it.
as a reason why I dropped a bunch of things, but what does that actually mean? Why was it boring? Rather, it's like, yeah, of course I didn't like it, but what about it made me not like it?
Lack of compelling like characters
Yeah.
or lack of interesting motivation.
I guess I could say I didn't like any of the characters. That's fair. That's a fair one. That is a reason I do it.
I'm just throwing that out as like an option. I don't even know if that's
I also did not like the Kaharators.
The tractors, I call them sometimes.
Yeah, that's my 3 so far. But I had it in extra large font because I was in the corner with Blaine as
Yeah,
he's
back
as
to
he's
the
setting up
corner
his
you
thing. Up.
go.
See, you can still read it, right?
Pretty much,
I
yeah.
can.
Yeah, I guess
I think
don't
the
know if
biggest
I-
reason is just that you stopped caring about the show.
That's
But
why.
what would make you
This is
stop
the
caring?
thing, Michael. You always say it's like, I just didn't care about it anymore. But why?
Yeah,
does it matter?
why do you care about
It does
other
matter. That's
shows?
exactly what. That's the only reason we're talking about this.
I think you're talking about it because you have nothing better to do.
Well, I mean, you got me there, so. Damn, how'd you know?
I'll be here all night.
I was like,
I'll do
oh,
Arial
look, this will
Black,
be
that's good.
convenient. I don't want to waste, days time thinking about what I have to do for con prep. I'll just use stream time to get it done.
Yeah, fair enough. JoJo Part 1 was pretty good. I like it.
Just gonna take periods out.
You'll now finish season 3 of GX. Yeah, I'm gonna go watch a decades-old Yu-Gi-Oh series.
Dude, you know that's what everyone did when they first found out Yu-Gi-Oh existed. They watched the oldest one first. They didn't go straight to Zexal or whatever.
You know that I only had the original when it first came out.
Disgusting. I think I'll go back and watch what's the second season? GX?
No.
The second one GX?
No,
Or
the
is that
second.
five?
Oh, I forgot to pick the. Damn.
Isn't the third one 5Ds?
The third one 5Ds?
Yeah.
All I remember is wishing Dungeon Dice Monsters was more important.
Anyway, I should revisit Digimon because I remember there being a hot one in Fusion.
A hot monster? That's like the point of all the Digimon is they're like cool monster, sexy lady. That's like
Exactly.
every single Digimon like
Yeah,
evolution.
but they were like
yeah, this
fusion.
is a good one here. Secretly a Bishonen.
What?
Yeah, GX and then 5Ds and then Zexal.
A
What's
show
a
that's
Bishonen?
secretly a Bishonen.
What's a Bishonen?
Like
It's
pretty,
basically
pretty
a show
boy.
for pretty boy show for women.
Okay, so it was GX that was the second one. Was
Correct.
it DM?
No, GX is second series.
Yeah, I might go back and continue GX. I like how the lady look.
I like it, the
I
lady
like-
look.
I like using roid decks.
Do you?
I wanted to.
Did you like it or did you want to like it? I don't understand you sometimes.
Both.
Yeah, Michael, you know why I actually want to figure out the why behind stuff? Is because it helps you predict the future.
No, it doesn't.
It makes me omniscient, yeah.
Wait, what do you
Yes,
mean it doesn't? Of course it does.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
What are you talking about?
Guys, I know why the sky's blue. Anyway, tomorrow night it's gonna be like lavender.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's the stupidest argument I've heard you put out here, and I've heard a lot of them.
I know a scientific fact, and
No,
thus
what we're actually talking
a
about,
different
Michael,
thing can be predicted.
what
No,
we're actually talking about, Michael, is the fact that if you learn what you do and do not like, why somebody doesn't like something, the actual reasoning behind it, you can understand why you didn't like it, and you could explain it better to people.
You're right. Anyway, let me explain why I like the Harpy deck from the original Yu-Gi-Oh show.
Is it because you like the Greeks?
Yes, it's because I like harpies. Fuck you.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Apparently, harpies are Greek, so I don't.
They're
I don't
not.
know.
He's lying.
Just because you're simple-minded doesn't mean more of us higher beings don't have better things to think about.
I should do the Dagoth or AI, but curb stomping Greeks.
There you go.
I think that would actually not be allowed on YouTube.
It wouldn't.
Because the other one isn't. The other ones aren't. It's just Argonians is not a human person.
Yeah, you can't. You
Whoa.
can't have it be a.
Argonians aren't people.
Well, then they share something in common.
Oh no.
Okay,
Why
dude,
did
there's
it-
nothing Greek about the concept of a lady with wings. Fuck off.
I mean,
They were
the-
invented by the Greeks.
I don't
so-
care. I don't care.
I think the prior.
Sounds like you're coping.
The only prior like winged creature would be like that Jewish
Sphinx.
monster. That was like a kind of vampire-y. Does anybody know what that one is? I don't remember.
Oh, he's playing Fire Emblem. Gay.
Yeah, the new update just dropped, bitch.
Fire Emblem and gay.
And gay.
Let's see here. The expansion pass added the new class and the new allies and shit. New
This
story.
just in, Fire Emblem Engage got even easier.
Okay, let's be fair. The game got broke during Wave 3 when they added the well.
Yeah. Now nothing matters anymore.
Literally nothing matters. Any character can be good now.
I mean, is that good that any character can be good?
No, it makes the game bad. The game's bad now.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
the game
hate
now.
the game now.
Oh,
Actually,
I
there's
see.
all these reasons why you shouldn't play it. But
really?
it is my favorite video
That-
game series.
That bad?
It's actually an 8 out of 10 game, and it's probably one of my favorites in the series, but it's still pretty trash. You
No,
shouldn't play
I
it.
disagree. I think it's like a 6 out of 10.
Yeah, but
6
that's
out
on the
of
Fire
10?
Emblem game scale. What's that on the actual game scale?
Yeah, what does
Like
that
a
mean?
4.
I thought you were gonna say, oh, that for an actual game it makes like an 8 out of 10.
No. Fire Emblem games are below all other games.
So you think Fire Emblem is a bad series that nobody should play?
No. I should play it.
You listen tomorrow. All right, good night, Alex. Click the thumbs up,
later.
did your duty. Thank you for that.
Anyway, the free content from the new update. You will receive a set of engaged weapon refined materials when you enter the Somniel after clearing Chapter 4. And you can obtain bonus content from Nintendo eShop for free.
Mmm.
What's the bonus content?
I have no idea. Let me check the Nintendo eShop.
You know,
Yeah.
it's the content that's bonus.
It's the content. It's going to be like... you
Moe
can
Blob
now
could have been a
use
category. That
while
seems like a
fighting.
weird reason to drop an anime.
What do you draw?
Just because it has like a I feel like if you don't like the art style, you're not dropping it. You're just never starting it.
I guess I would consider. Yeah, it just didn't progress, didn't go anywhere. That's another reason I have dropped stuff.
Goes in circles.
Doesn't.
Same story.
Yeah, like we already had that one up there, but that's something I've done. Usually I don't get into those shows though, because I can usually see it coming, because
Oh,
I've
aren't
seen
you
it
just Mr.
before.
Look at me, I can tell the future.
Because I've seen the stuff happen before. I see the signs of it because I've
I've seen
analyzed shows that I didn't like before.
I've seen it 1,000 times before.
That's the thing. When you actually take time to look back on stuff and think about it, you don't have to see it 1,000 times. You can just see it twice, and you're like, "There's a pattern."
It's true. You can
Yeah.
see.
Yeah, when you actually stop to think about it instead of just consuming, you'll find more things out. You'll get greater understanding.
Consume.
Consumer.
Someone will figure out they're all consumers. Oh, I need a stone. Cut, chop, chop.
You didn't finish narrowing down your list anymore, did you?
Okay, so I found out what the download
No, I didn't finish.
is. It
you're
is
not doing it
3
anymore
legendary
tonight?
weapons. It's very gay.
I can keep doing it. I've still got it up.
No. I say you should probably get back to doing that so you can like, because whittling it down and like getting it down to some core points is probably a good idea. Like, get it down to like 5 or 7, at least, you know.
Wait, you're saying this list of all of these things is
Yeah.
too
Yeah, because how are you gonna cover all of those in a in 1 hour in one
I'm
hour
gonna take a
panel?
lot of
You can basically assume you're gonna get to do 2 or 3 of them.
I'll
and you gotta
just
condense-
I know I'm normally a nice laid back guy when I'm on here talking, but if I get to it, I could out rap Ben Shapiro, so we'll be okay.
No, but how are you gonna actually like talk about all of these though?
Literally just a I don't know. I haven't figured that out yet.
We'll never see it coming.
Who's never gonna see it? You're never gonna see it coming.
DR.
Yeah, Persona.
Oh. Hold on.
You never see it coming. Da-na-na-na, da-na-na-na.
No, then the lady sings like I don't know the actual words. I just know it by sounds.
That's how everybody thinks about songs. They don't actually know the words.
Pretty much, yeah.
Saying now. You're just singing Fire Emblem Engage stuff.
I had to download the content.
Over 1,000 years ago.
Outpacing God's chosen debater. You'd like to see that? Oh, don't worry, I'll do it.
I'm sorry. This new like opening song is such a downgrade from Three Houses.
I'd say the like Onimai one, obviously.
Look at this photograph.
You can keep the Onimai one on there, but you're not really gonna bother talking about that. There's nothing really much to talk about there. It's just a joke one.
No,
Well,
you should actually
Onimai-
derail the panel and only talk about why you hate Lolly.
Onimai itself, I think, is a perfectly valid reason to be on there.
I'm talking more like in general, just like why you're gonna be talking about this category of why you drop something.
So I think I'm moving more and more into agreement of dropping boring, because Shikimori is not just a cutie, kind of goes into the doesn't follow perceived plot direction, because
Yes.
you're like, whoa, she can literally back kick a sign
yeah,
that's
that,
falling
we're
and save
kinda-
lives.
Like that's just a very
Okay,
basic thing.
okay.
Obviously, it was boring. Why?
That wasn't in the manga.
But also, that's a bit unbelievable, jumping the shark as well. So maybe I can put it there. I'll just put Shikimori in all of these categories. It disagrees with my morals.
Eventually. Read the manga.
Read the
Shikimori!
Are you guys done making shit already? Really?
Yeah, specifically, this is going to be about trying to convince people drop your shows because you're not watching it.
Yeah, so you should only talk about Lolly at the panel.
So that's why I said like we should take out things that are like people drop reasons people are dropping in like the first couple episodes because they already got rid of it.
I think there are a group of people out there that will try to leave a show on there thinking they're gonna go back to it. They're like, no, I have to finish every show on my list. It's on my list. I have to watch it. And I think that works. Can't wait for Blaine to talk about Onimai and all the audience booing him. No.
There's gonna be Onimai fans there if there are any people.
Start throwing their male tampons at me.
You see four people in the audience. You know at least one of them's an Onimai fan.
Oh God, you're right. What, it made it up to like number 7 on.
Yep.
Bad
It was a
world
pretty good
building.
show, if you think about it.
Because I think we're thinking about these reasons from the reverse setting because they're not relevant to both categories. Because you have something on your watch list with like 5 episodes. You're just like, I'll get back to it. It's like, oh right, I kind of want to watch it. Those reasons you're keeping it on there are not the same reasons you have it on your plan to watch. Because like, it wouldn't matter that it's like declining quality. Like, how does that possibly matter? To like say something, it's like you should drop this show because it's gonna get worse. Like, how does that matter for somebody who hasn't even watched it at all, right? That's the reason somebody has dropped the thing already. Like,
But do they drop it? Like, if someone's watching a show and then all of a sudden they are met with like really bad CG, or the animation just starts to look really weird, or maybe the voice acting gets messed up, they're like, I'm not gonna really follow it.
Because this is a completely different thing than somebody who hasn't watched the show at all. I mean, you can't just tell somebody like I just said, you can't tell somebody to drop something because it's going to get worse. It's like, what?
Serranos, how do I access the DLC?
Why should I know? I was working all day.
I gotta actually look this shit up.
Yeah, I was working all day. It's like
Made
cool.
for DLC Fire Emblem Engage.
I'll take this one down there. So I don't have anything more I'm doing on this page.
Oh man, I lost a lizard apparently, or did I?
You died.
I can't tell. I didn't see a little warning that said like, "Oh, they died." I just don't see a lizard in this. I thought I had 2 assigned there. But I'll stick a harpy over there. It'll be fine.
Honestly, these are those like 4 things I came up with in order are probably the reasons that like all the reasons I dropped them. Because number one is it just looks bad. If something looks terrible, like either a show or a game, I'm just not interested. Because there's so many things that aren't ugly to look at.
And when you say looks bad, you're just talking about
I'm literally
the
talking the art
animation,
style,
the
the
design.
animation, design. I'm talking about just like the general vibe of everything in there. Because it's really indicative of quality, just like the lowest point in a show. It's pretty indicative of the overall quality to me. That's what I find a lot. That's one thing I noticed when I'm looking through a lot of stuff for Steam Next Fest. If something just looks bad at the start, it doesn't really ever give me a better impression when I play it.
It doesn't
But
get
it's
better.
good.
It
moving
doesn't.
forward.
It never really seems to give me a better impression than like the hype I would get from watching the trailer. There's stuff I'm like, or I guess I shouldn't
Look
say it
at
just like
this
that. But
trailer.
if something looks really bad, watching the trailer, I've never enjoyed it playing it.
Right.
If,
So
if
you're,
I see a lot of stuff that's like bad signs that are just like,
but it still met your expectations, I guess.
technically, possibly, yeah.
Look,
But I mean,
it's
if
just
my
a
expectations are as bad and it is
series.
bad, that doesn't really benefit it whatsoever.
Right.
Joe Ball is here.
Oh damn!
Jamal, what is up? How are you doing? How's your how's death coming? Crazy hard worker. Doing all the hard work stuff that hard-working people do. Blaine, will you be watching this Konosuba spin-off? I'm debating on watching it because I did like Konosuba enough and the Crimson film.
Why
Yes,
should you
I
not
will be.
watch it?
I will be watching it. I have it on the
There's a
list.
spin-off?
Why would you be debating watching it? Because I liked Konosuba and the film, but I don't know if I should watch more of it.
Wait. What spin-off?
The Mega Man show.
The Mega Man
Oh,
show,
I
yeah.
thought that was mainline.
That's the season. Well, I mean, no, it's not mainline because it's not.
It's
with the main
main-ish
cast.
line.
Hey, it's obviously it's focused on Mega Man, but
Yeah, we like
Megumin.
Megumin.
Megumin. Man, they really need to introduce Megu Max into the anime timeline.
Maximum Megu. We're gonna max out our Megs.
She's taller.
this
and has larger boobs.
Isn't that just her
They already
sister?
introduced that.
Yes. Everybody else she knows.
Just
Even
everybody.
Komako when she grows up.
That's why she's best girl.
That is why she's the best girl. All right, so. Unfaithful to the source. Wanting something different. I feel like unfaithful to the source. Like, how often do you drop a thing because it's unfaithful to the source?
That has literally never happened for me.
All the time, if you think about it.
Even if people that do that, like, have done it a couple times, how could it possibly be even scratching the surface on the number of shows I've dropped?
How is it happening more than a handful
Yeah.
of times? Who knows? I think Oni Mai. No, shit.
Damn it, I got Onimai on the brain.
I was trying to say
He's
Inukai.
rewatching Onimai, and he was thinking about it.
I'm on my third
Yeah,
watch.
so I was gonna say.
No, I think Inukai is very faithful to the show and even expands on some parts, and it's very good. Highly recommend to anyone who hasn't heard of Inukai Son's Dog.
You highly recommend that. And that only happens when you're reading the manga
Yeah,
source, then the anime. If you don't read the manga, then you're fine on that category. True. I like you're fine on that cat. That's kind of a fun thing to say.
Look at this manga source.
Look at this monk beard. When I think about it, makes me age. I'm tired and I'm old and fuck.
Look at this Bleach chapter. Grimtrap dies in it, kind of, not really.
Would you guys hurry up and get that shit done?
Will these fucking harpies start doing
Yeah,
work?
that's how you know the harpies are Greek. Got the gist of it.
Got the gist.
Yeah, you watched a few of it and you're like, yeah, no, this is
You
gonna.
couldn't last another 30 episodes after 145.
I got the gist of it.
That's what I said. It's like just
No.
repetitive. You cut that entirely. It's repetitive.
Also, okay, to be fair, that was just season 1, I think, right?
Is there multiple seasons of Fairy Tale?
Yeah, there's 3.
Yeah, the 171.
get?
That's just the first. That's the first season, Blaine.
Jeez.
How far did you get?
140 something? 147?
No, I mean, where were you?
The
in
island?
The
Yeah.
island? Dude, that was season
Okay.
1.
Yeah, we already saw this. Yes, it's 140 episodes in. That's season 1. It's literally
Yeah.
labeled under season 1.
Gosh, there's too much of that.
Skill issue that you didn't finish it.
There's too much of it. That's the problem.
I think you're just weak.
You're a weak sauce. You're a little weak little bitch. You can't stick with it. And that's why you failed.
Why didn't you just finish season 1, man, bro? There's only like 500 more episodes to go, bro.
Yeah,
Come on.
apparently.
Bro, it was season 1. You were gonna hit the tree.
Yeah, you just season 1. There's only 2 more seasons that are all both longer. Come on, bro.
What is it?
I don't think they're longer. They aren't longer. I think they're shorter combined.
Wait, are they? Are they shorter?
You're almost 1/3 of the way through the show,
Um,
bro. Come on.
I think they are. I think they're like both 75 episodes each.
75? So I watched like the equivalent of a season, of 2 seasons.
You
Why
watched
why
half.
are the seasons
They-
longer than 20 episodes? It's too many.
Well, you want Bleach with their 13 episode seasons and you see 5 minutes of content?
No, I don't want any of it.
Exactly. I don't want to be scrolling through 26 seasons on Hulu because they're all separate.
They would separate them, wouldn't they?
Yeah, they did.
They're-
That's
they
why
did
I
it.
watched it.
Ah! You're so angry. You're so mad at them.
They know what they did.
Imagine dropping a show like One Piece just because there are pirates or ships. You know you would.
I stopped watching Fairy Tail after I finished Zero. Zero was the end of season 2, you dumb piece of shit, Gemini. Should just stuck with it, honestly. Skill
Wait,
issue.
you gotta be kidding me. That's not one season. Jeez.
Yeah, that's its own like. It's like a random 12 episode arc, just in the middle
That's
of it
insane.
at the very end of season 2. It's very.
That's
funny.
just insane to me.
Yeah. He's literally making shit up. He dropped One Piece because of the raps. Fuck off.
I mean, we know he's just making stuff up.
I know, but I don't like it.
like it.
You know what he did.
I know that he did that.
He knows, dude. If you think about it.
I'm thinking about it. Oh, I'm thinking about it.
Okay, then see, you thought about
He
it. He
does.
knows.
No, he does. No, is Eden
wonder
Zero
what
worth it? I
Fran
don't know.
has
Did
to
you like
say.
Fairy Tale? You'll probably like Eden Zero.
Is Eden Zero worth it? Bro, that's just Fairy Tale again.
Yeah. Hashtag more Fairy Tale.
It's actually completely not.
It's more Tale.
It is a completely different vibe, if I'm being honest.
I need more food around this damn place.
You should watch Eden Zero if you've ever thought, man, I wonder what all these characters would do if they looked the same but didn't act the same.
Isn't it just Fairy Tale in
And worse.
space? Isn't that the?
No, it's not. Not all. Same looking characters, but all of them act extremely differently. And there's no guild.
Gotcha. No guild. Got it.
Yeah, Fairy Tale was like made by the guild.
Yeah. But then this one, not guild.
It's a gay
Okay.
guild.
Gay.
Anyone when they see the Blue Pegasus Guild, that's kind of gay, bro.
Is it? Is the blue peggies getting pegged?
They're like all ladies men that never get laid.
Oh, it sucks to be them.
It's kind of cringe.
Yeah, it is.
Imagine
Pretty
being
cringe.
ladies man who doesn't get ladies.
Zero came out in 2016. The last season was 2018. Why would I care about the last season? The last season was not 2018, you piece of shit. Maybe the last season started in 2018. I honestly don't remember. And I don't think. Oh, never mind. I misread that. Zero came out in 2016, which is the end of season 2. And the last season was 2018. Yeah.
Oh no.
I mean, you should care about the last season because it's closure and you invested that much time. You might as well fucking finish it. You
Should
quitter?
you?
Yeah.
30 episodes is 10 hours.
30 episodes is that sounds about right.
Yeah, like 10 hours. You really think you should spend 10 more
I'm
hours?
sorry. No. 15 hours because you need to watch the openings and endings. Because they're good.
Are they? I feel like
Yes.
I've heard that before.
Have you not listened to openings and endings for Fairy Tail?
No.
Why
would
the only
I?
one I remember is like the like violin
First one, I'm
solo.
guessing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Probably Snow Fairy is the one you remember.
Sure. Let's go with Snow Fairies.
It's the first one. Damn it.
Okay.
How's your Fire Emblem going, Michael? Have you failed to find the DLC still?
It's part of the story, so I'm kind of just playing through maddening mode again until I get to it.
Are you going to use Lapis?
Lapis
No.
Lazuli.
Why not?
Who the hell would use
Because you can make
Lapis?
anybody good, so you should use Lapis because you can make her good.
I don't care. I'm not going to use Lapis.
So you're using the
Screw
same exact
Lapis.
characters from first run. That's so original. I'm surprised
No,
that you
no,
don't
I'm
get
literally
awards for
not.
that.
There are more characters than just like everyone and then Lapis.
Lapis is the only one that matters. And it's basically like
Why do you
rewatching a
like
show,
Lapis?
honestly, if you're replaying Maddening, but not doing the same thing.
I'm literally not.
Why'd you
doing
put
the same
Gamergate
thing.
in there?
Because it's the Dragon Maid. And then Yeet would be Inukai San's dog.
Gamergate isn't Dragon Maid. You're thinking of
It's a
of Prison School.
No.
Prison School, yes. That had the direct Gamergate reference.
No, it's Dragon Maid.
Yeah.
No,
Season
it's
You're not one of
2.
those incel
Dragon Maid
losers,
said
Gamergate incel
patriarchal
losers.
cultural standards.
Oh my gosh. Whatever.
I remember these
Yeah,
dramas
Prison School was
Blaine.
Prison School. The direct quote was like, "You're not one of those incel
Gamergate
virgin
weirdos.
Gamergate
Prison
losers,
School.
are you?" See, everyone just checked you. Get back.
Whatever.
Yeah, fix
All right,
it.
I'll fix it. Give me a second. All right, there we go. Fixed it. Did you get
was
fixed
3
yet?
Episodes, so.
Did you even notice that you were gone for like 20 seconds? Yeah, I just
Me?
dropped you for like 20 seconds.
Time to
I didn't
downvote the stream,
notice.
boys. Downvote the stream. Downvote the stream. We're getting the fuck out of here.
Everyone, leave a dislike for dropping me from the stream.
Yeah.
Blaine dropped Michael on his head. It's not okay.
There needs to be consequences for these actions that he takes, and only you can prevent this from happening
Right.
again.
No, you won't stand for censorship in your YouTube videos.
No.
Which is why we're gonna fight back.
Hashtag chat fights back.
Hashtag resist.
Hashtag I was the one spamming hearts earlier.
Was that you? It just like
Yeah. Dude, I was hitting it like a bad thing.
Where does that even come
Wait,
from?
what are you
Like,
talking about?
I don't know. It just appeared one day, and I wanted to get rid of it, but I couldn't, so I just started spamming.
yeah, there's
Is
like
that on
hearts.
mobile?
It's on mobile. Yeah.
Oh, I never saw him. That's what I was like.
I
don't know.
honestly want to replace it with a day, so I just started.
Shouldn't you be able to? You should be able to just hold it down.
It doesn't do that.
Oh, you can't. Oh, it just like stops working after
Look,
a
I'm
second
not
if
going
you
to
hold it
use the
down.
same characters every time, but I'm definitely using Fram every time.
Using Fran every time.
Fram. With an M.
Framma.
FRAMME.
Like the air filters, the oil filters.
No.
Are you sure?
She's pink, and then she's also your second biggest simp.
Fram filters are orange.
No. She's your biggest simp because no one likes Clan.
No, Ivy is the number one simp.
Oh, you know what? You're right. I got you.
Ivy is the number one simp.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
get checked.
Get checked.
Yeah.
Get capped on, Michael.
You shouldn't be using those
Take
terms.
my Riz, Michael.
You
Legit,
should
get
kill
rizzed
yourself for
on.
using that term.
Get
You won't
rizzed
be
on.
That sounds very inappropriate.
Yeah, you're right. I shouldn't be saying that about minors.
Yeah, I wouldn't
What
want them to
minors?
get, minor 49er.
Yeah, because you're from California.
Bro, I'm like 48.
You're not familiar with the miners in California? California.
There's a lot of minors in California. They don't get treated very well.
California. California.
Oh yeah, Gemini just said I was the better
Yes,
Fire Emblem fan.
California.
We're all
This
Always
isn't
do.
research. I still got the research is here.
Superior FE fan hasn't even been the newest game on Maddening mode yet.
I said research.
I might beat it on Maddening mode. I don't know if I will though. I probably would have to do no well or something. I don't know.
Do that today.
I'm gonna complete my other run first, and there's a billion fan hacks, fan ROM hacks, whatever that I want to play too.
I just wanna
Kiddo,
play the
what's
game.
a reason that you drop anime?
Yeah, this is the research. We're asking everybody who comes into the stream.
Yeah, it's like it's half research, half
Blaine has
We
no idea
wanna
what he's
know.
doing.
We
He's kinda
care
just
about your
tired.
opinions here at Blaine's Escape Corner.
survey. Is this research survey? That's what I'll call it.
I need to go wash my feet.
He needs to go
What?
wash his feet.
What the?
They're a little bit black and blue. Gotta wash those bitches.
Gotta wash my feet.
They know what they did.
Why are your feet in need of washing?
Did you drop him from the call?
No, he left.
Oh, damn.
He literally has to go wash his feet. And now I can't say anything about it because he's not here to defend himself if I make fun of his heritage.
I'm gonna make
Dirty feet.
That was the worst thing you could have said there.
Is the Pope coming to your house, Serranos? Yeah. Yes, our deeply Catholic Latino friend, Serranos. Okay, have you ever dropped an anime because you were reading the manga?
No. Actually, I did drop One Piece because I was reading it.
Did you drop Demon Slayer before or after you were reading the manga?
I read it after I dropped it, but I dropped it before season 2 started airing.
Okay.
I saw season 1, read the manga, and I decided I hated it. Speaking of Demon Slayer, fuck that show.
Speaking of, I hate things.
It's not very good.
I don't like it. He cries too much.
That's actually not my complaint with it. That's other people's complaints with it. I'd be appreciative if you remembered who's who.
I remember who's who. That's Flawed Man's reason. I know this because I have a freaking litany of why is he crying? Like, just know that if you share your phone number with other people on the internet,
Dude,
they
Darth
might start
Kitten-
texting you randomly, and you may not know what's coming.
Dude, Darth Kitten is wrecking you right now. I need to go to work. Not that interesting. He's talking about you.
She's talking about me.
True.
Okay, thanks, bye. How could you do this to me, kidda?
You can't even berate them because they're gone now.
Tells me I'm boring and spends streams watching Vosh debate people and try to figure out what his like thought process is. Like you try to
watch
dive
that?
into the thought process of someone who doesn't have one, and you think that my anime, why I drop it,
You
is
see,
boring.
the VTuber community on YouTube is full of alt-right Nazi pedophiles.
Take that out.
Sorry, not pedophiles, pedophiles.
As in they like feet?
I
Like
don't
peds?
know. He just pronounces it like he's a douchebag. Instead of saying pedophile, he says pedophile because he thinks he's cool.
I hope work isn't that interesting, and that's what she was saying.
No, it was specifically you.
She just hates
I
me.
know.
It happens, I guess. Oh my gosh, can we get this done one of these years?
If it was interesting and they had to go to work, they would just have it in their ear. But they don't. 'Cause
That's
they
true.
Don't like you.
Oh
They
no,
like
you're.
Vosh.
Oh no, you're right. Well, I don't know if they like Vosh. That part I pretty sure is not true.
They told me they like him.
They were like, no, Vosh is the guy I like.
Not kids' feet, guys. We're not calling Vosh a pedophile here. Let me pull up the fucking quote. Let me pull up the quote.
Yeah, you better. I don't know what you're talking about, and it sounds inflammatory now.
I sent this to my friend earlier.
Yeah, did you? I don't know if that makes it better.
Portion of
doesn't-
VTubers are degenerate 4chan incel pedophiles.
Okay. All right, I stand corrected.
Yeah, okay, thank you.
I stand corrected. Now I get it. Now it makes sense. Okay. Vosh should stop debating and go look at lolly art on his Twitter.
Yeah, I had to explain to my friend that he was ranting about lollies in that clip there, and he also
You know
has
he
an
already
Twitter
is.
account where he likes lolly fan art, explicitly erotic lolly fan art.
Ugh.
Yeah,
Gross.
very gross. Very gross.
Don't be like that, people. Don't be like that.
I really shouldn't be spamming buttons randomly, because the hotkeys are linked to my camera, and I would rather that not turn on, even for the bit, even for the bit of spamming keys.
Probably not the
sounds like a
best.
bad
You gotta just like tap next to your keyboard.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah.
I guess.
It's close enough.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put read the manga.
Yeah, honestly,
'Cause
that one wasn't.
I
great.
got rid of spoilers, so I think I have to get rid of read the manga. So
Maybe.
that's
Yeah. I agree.
that's gotta go away. I'm gonna rebuild the smokehouse that's over here.
Did you remember when I talked about Destiny arguing with Tim Pool yesterday?
I remember that you did that.
It
I
wasn't
don't remember.
yesterday they argued, but it was yesterday I watched it.
Okay.
Everything Destiny said was proved wrong within 24 hours of me watching that video.
Really?
Yeah. He was like, well, if they're going to indict him, they must have a good reason. Like, I want to believe they have a good reason if they're going to, like, indicting him. It can't just be the affair shit. And that's like, nope, it was.
Yeah, but it's like taxes, right? They're like, oh no, we're gonna get him on because he reported it wrong. And it's like, wait, really? You know that like if I mess up on like my taxes or something, I get the chance to just fix it.
No. It was a conspiracy to commit tax fraud. You don't got it.
Oh, of course.
It was a conspiracy because like people conspired to do it. Like a bunch of individual people made decisions in furtherance of a goal. And
That
Trump
is true.
might not have had any clue that it was happening from the
That- yeah.
filing, like from the facts of the filing. He might just not have been involved with it at all, but he profited from it.
Exactly. You just had to be a little too stupid to figure
Yeah.
it out.
Because, like, who would care?
Don't pull a
Honestly.
flamenco, make an account on a hentai site, and save your interest. I am only in a few Discords, and they're all safe so far.
I should check every Discord I have in case you're there. Then I can call you out.
I know you're in here. Get out of here.
Blaine, turn around. Go home.
No, I don't want to turn around.
Turn around or take a seat. It's your choice.
No. Oh, what are you working on? Oh, nice. Getting our cosplay ready for the weekend. That'll be fun.
Oh, nice. What are you going as?
We're gonna be platelets.
What are those?
Platelets from Hadaraku Saibo.
English name?
Sells at work.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, that's cool. Are those
Yeah.
the red ones or the white ones? Or the children?
The children, the
Okay.
platelet chants. Yeah.
That's fun.
Oof, this is gonna be a rough one because that'll kill. It's gonna basically kill me.
Gemir's already found one of your accounts in the Ballbusters Anonymous Discord.
Oh dang it!
You
How did you
wanna
find that
know
one
what you're
already?
doing?
How'd you find it so quickly? You weren't supposed to know about that one.
Yeah, guys. Flamenco. I genuinely don't know how Flamenco fucked up that bad.
Yeah. I mean, just
Like, you think he didn't know about Linkara? He'd been following Medicare for that long. You think he didn't know about Linkara and his accounts that got leaked?
Do you think he actually went into those parts of the Discord?
What parts of the Discord do you mean?
Because wasn't it like he was in a Discord that had bad stuff in it?
No, it was a Steam group chat. Literally somewhere no
Oh, it
one
was a
has
group
ever
chat,
gone
okay.
before. Literally somewhere no one has ever gone before.
No one will go before.
And it wasn't actually that Steam group chat, it was a different Steam group chat. Like the one he was in just happened to have some of the same people in it, but that group chat was dead.
Oh, this is gonna be
It
rough.
was inactive.
Oh, all these people are running away. This one is bad. The dark web, safe so far. You don't care enough about Beanie Boy or Destiny to watch that cringe. It's pretty funny though if you want to see like how people can have a conversation for a long time and not say anything. Because like I feel like sometimes we have conversations about things that aren't like super important, but we at least like circle around things and like find ideas that like they're kind of interesting to talk about at least. Like trying to break into like why the hell Lofty like hates something, right? Or why he thinks you're dumb about it. Like that's kind of
Very
fun.
obscure question indeed.
People trying to like dig into like why I don't want to rewatch things. Like you're not going to change my mind about whether or not I'm going to rewatch stuff, but it is kind of interesting just for me at least to see what people think is weird about that. But those two, they just like I say a thing and then I say a thing and I
think
want
the
this.
only thing weird about you not rewatching stuff is that your Evangelion logic could apply to any show.
Well, that's the point, is that the rules for rewatching allow for rewatching, and where me and most people disconnect is there's people that will just rewatch a thing because they really just enjoyed that thing and they want to watch it again. They're like, wow, that was really fun. I'm going to watch it again. I don't get that feeling. But if I'm at like a completely different place in my life, I'm like, hey, you know, I remember watching this and like thinking some things. Let me go back because I feel like I'm in a different place and I can actually like learn a different thing about it. And it just kind of hits a completely different node. I'm still losing people.
Yeah, I
Are
just
we?
don't see how that doesn't hit more than one show with you.
Yeah. That's an interesting question. I don't know actually why it's just the one
That's what I
show.
meant when I said it. That could apply to anything. I meant like it should apply to another show than just saying.
Oh, like yeah. Why I only have the one show that
Yeah, why is
has
it
worked
Ava
for?
and not the Rebuild series? That's weird.
Oh no. Man, that was killer. I should not have done that. I've
Yeah, that's an
lost like my
awful idea.
entire town.
Yeah, you're at like 6 bars and you're about to lose to 1.
Yeah, no, that was word to me in the future. Never select one if it's like, oh, if you do this, everybody's resolve will drop and they will hate their life.
Just
That
the
is
instant lose condition of everyone hates themselves.
yeah, like you saw how many people left. Like that was insane. They're just like
I have
"Dude, dude,
actually no
dude."
idea what I'm looking at when you play this game.
Oh, I got a bunch of these. This notice right here is like a human left because
Okay.
of low resolve. So I get a bunch of those little announcements, and it's just like, well, I guess I'm gonna lose.
Yeah, I just really didn't know where to look, but that makes sense. Damn, all these humans leaving because of bad working conditions. Were they socialist?
Yeah, exactly. Am I right?
You see that tweet from that one dude? He's like, I make 3,000 of these a day and can only afford 3 of them per hour.
Oh yes, I did. It was like the little like fate, like the eyeball shield or whatever
Was it?
for like
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
cameras.
yeah, yeah. That was his PFP.
That's hilarious.
Very funny.
How hold on, I mean those things aren't that expensive, are they? Like
Maybe he makes like, literally minimum wage.
in my brain buying those things is like you buy like a 5-pack for like $5. Like maybe I just buy cheap shitty ones. Maybe
Maybe
I'm
he works in
unaware.
Malaysia.
Yeah. Maybe I'm the one that is wrong. No, it's the children.
There was this one South Park episode where they go to like India to yell at the Indians for selling fake jewelry or like shitty jewelry to old people on those infomercials.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And to explain like there's no one really at fault. There's just people profiting off of this awful cycle. They had like a montage, but instead of like a song, it was just the click noises.
Oh, I remember Don is it
Starvin' Marvin?
Don
Who?
freaking the comedian Donald Glover, not
Don McDonald? Tom?
yeah, Donald Glover. I am right. He has a whole comedy routine where he's like, and I looked up, which translates to, and he says like 1,000 things. It's really funny. I need more villagers for sure. Billy, here's this shitty turquoise necklace.
Yep, that was literally it. And I feel like you look up those episodes as soon as I say them. I don't think you actually know them.
Are you
Anyway,
saying he's pretending to know things?
yeah, it was the bolo tie episode, but I don't think Jeminer actually knows. I think he looks them up as soon as I describe them.
Are you gonna take that? Are you gonna take that, Jemmy?
You take that thing down, bro. Okay,
Yes.
okay. Name an episode from season 18. To be fair, I couldn't do that, but just
Yeah,
describe an
I
episode.
don't know that many people could.
Just describe an episode, dude. And I'll do the reverse. I'll be like, yeah, and I'll name something for the episode.
It's like anime. I could buy $400 worth a week, but I can only afford $60 at most every 2 weeks. What? That doesn't even add up as like a statement. I'm sorry. I don't even know where we're going with that one.
Literally, just name anything, Jumner. Not season 18. Just name something. But I do understand what Dragon Roost is saying, and I agree.
Do you?
Yeah, sometimes you buy 400 a week, but it's 60 up every 2 weeks.
Sometimes it do be like that, but it do. Is that what we're saying here?
Pretty much. Bills to pay, mouths to feed. Ain't nothing in this world for free.
That is true. Ain't nothing in the world for free.
There was that episode. I still like the whale horse episode of South Park. Yeah, starring Martin with Sally Struthers, who they describe as the girl from Full House. And I'm pretty sure she isn't from Full House.
Wait, she not?
I described her as that to my parents, and they're like, she wasn't in Full House.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah,
Guess you were wrong.
that was really funny.
That's okay.
But yeah.
Not everybody can be right every single
I remember
time.
the Starvin Marvin episode. Are you talking about the first one where they adopt him on accident, or the second one where he goes and becomes like an alien?
I like when he becomes an alien.
Yeah, I like that one too.
It seems so just out there. You're like, wait a minute. Why is Marvin an alien?
Yeah, he's talking about the second one. Yeah. Oh yeah, Sally Struthers has like commandeered a Star Destroyer or something like that, and is gonna take them out just to be able to save them or something. I don't know. Yeah, the one where Carmen gives Kyle AIDS, that was a great one. And how do they solve that?
I
They
think
solve it by going to Magic Johnson.
Yeah, they inject money, right?
Yeah, they inject money. That was great.
I solved it with this. Just rolling around in money all day.
He's like, I don't know how I solved it, but check out my bedroom, and it's just piles of money.
It adds up. Okay, I'm gonna start using this water stuff.
She was in all the family. Sally Struthers.
Magic Johnson doesn't trust banks.
It's very funny, that episode.
Because then they have that scene where they're like in the lab and they're like blending up the money and then like, injecting it.
Guys, a cure for AIDS is just $10,000 injected straight to the bloodstream.
Can I make mushrooms? Oh, I can't make mushrooms with any of these, can I? No. Annoying.
Yeah, Cartman Land was crazy. Like he literally gets $1 million from his grandma's death and then decides to buy an amusement park for a day. And he just slowly runs it into the ground through like necessity, I guess.
Yeah, he just does it for fun.
Yeah. And then he ends up losing it all by the end and being in debt.
Classic. Tale as old as time, really.
And literally the whole episode, Kyle is like, God, why are you letting Cartman like have so much fun while I literally have a fucking hemorrhoid? Why do you hate me? And Kyle ends up getting into a coma just from like the loss of his faith or whatever. It was great. Why are you building roads?
I'm just trying to get these people to do something. They're gonna lose here in a minute. Like I can already tell.
Yeah.
He got billed to death.
The episode I just watched a little while ago, the one where that Marcus kid, I don't know if he's gonna return again, but he was in that episode. it's his birthday party, and then he sees Chuck E. Cheese die from an overdose,
Oh,
and then it all leads back to the nursing homes, and it's great. That episode, easily one of my favorites now.
really?
Yeah, because I really like the nursing homes. Like, it's literally prison. They have like hardcore rap and shit.
Makes sense. Nursing
Yeah.
homes are basically prison.
Yeah.
Just for old people. I'm gonna make a ton of meat.
Alex
we're gonna
isn't
turn
here
this
right now,
around.
but he's posting in Discord, and I feel like yelling at him.
What's he saying in Discord?
He
Wait,
just
why is
posted fan art, Fire Emblem
Heck-
fan art.
the heck is he in Discord for? He just like popped in and was like, I'm gonna leave. And I was like, wait, why?
Yeah, he's like, I'm leaving. Anyway, I was scrolling through Twitter after I left.
Is that what he said?
I don't know. I'm just assuming that's what he did.
He's on BBC talking about Richard Branson's rocket firm files for bankruptcy. Oh no, Richard Branson couldn't get his rocket off the ground.
Rip. No, he posted a picture of Lyra, I believe her name is Lyre. She's the
Fox
twin
one?
sister. The cat girl.
Gotcha.
She's from Fire Emblem 10. Radiant Dawn.
It's a lot of Fire Emblems.
Yeah, that's like the midway point in the series as of right now.
Gotcha.
Yeah. People don't like her for some reason, mostly because she's like really weak.
That's a pretty normal reason. Finally. All right.
It's just strange if you think about it. Oh, did you lose?
I did. I finally lost.
Crazy.
Let's finish this off.
Yeah.
Okay. So, get stuff off your list. Let me see your watching list.
Wait, why
Let's,
would Remake Our Life unbelievable?
he gets like a pill that lets him reset life, but nothing
That's
else
not
about
that
the show.
That's not that show. That's a different show.
Wait, which one's that one then?
You're thinking of
Relife?
Real
Oh,
Life. You're thinking of Real Life.
I'm sorry. Let me fix that.
Yeah, Remake Our Life was the one about the dude who jumps back in time to when he's like in college.
Okay,
Yeah.
I fixed it. Forgive me for having the wrong one.
Onimai.
Onimai.
Disgusting.
You have to drop it. Get it off your list.
Ugh.
You keep looking
I'm
at it. You're
quitting
like,
your
oh,
life.
people seem to post interesting like fan art and stuff. Maybe I should watch it. It's on my
No,
watching
they
list. I
post
should
memes
finish it. It's like,
because-
no,
Mm.
get out of here. Michael coming in clutch. Yeah, I would have looked like a moron.
Yeah, I have to help sometimes.
Doesn't follow perceived plot. Okay, yeah, because these I definitely dropped because I was like, I don't like where this is going. I thought this was going to be a very different show.
Yeah, quitting heroing could have been a lot better if it was just not what it was.
Bad animation. What's the most episodes you think you've given to a show where the animation was like not great?
I watched all of My Sister, My Rider.
Is the animation that bad in that
It
one?
was really bad. And now every time I see that studio's work, they do the same shit with the eyes, and I can't unsee it.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, so like most recently it was Fruit of Evolution is by the
Oh,
same
yeah?
studio. And I can literally just tell from how they draw their eyes. And it's really I don't like it.
I feel like Fruit of Evolution though is at least like kind of interesting
Yeah, they do a lot more interesting animation shit.
as
but,
like the plot and like the different creatures and stuff. You're like, oh, this is kind of nice, but like My Sister, My Writer is like, huh?
it's a harem without boobs.
Yeah.
Yeah, not good. More
Wanted
of the
something
same.
different. No.
Yeah, you're right at that. More of the same, just shows you don't like. Yeah, shows you already didn't like.
I'm gonna put more of the same into no plot going nowhere.
Get rid of only fan service. That seems like a shit category.
But you watch a thing and you're like, oh, maybe it'll get better.
Okay, but there's so many things that only fan service applies to that you're not gonna drop. High School DxD, Monster Musume.
No, because Monster Musume has like an interesting plot.
No, it doesn't.
You're not only
What are you
watching that for the
talking about?
fan
It doesn't have
service.
an
Same thing with
interesting plot for
DxD.
shit.
You're watching DxD to see how they're gonna fight back against the
No, you
other
aren't.
demons and
Are
the
you
fallen
joking?
angels. I'm not
Are you
kidding
joking?
you. I'm not kidding.
No, no one watched it for that. Not a single person watched it for that.
Are you telling me that the only reason people watch High School DxD is so they can touch themselves?
You're trolling right now. You're literally trolling right now.
I'm not trolling. I've watched like 4 seasons or whatever of that show.
Yeah, I watched 3.5, and it was only for tits.
But if you want tits, you could just go watch tits. Why did you?
I like Konako.
So you weren't watching it for boobs.
Well, specific characters, but like I could say the same thing about Immoral Guild.
No, because Immoral Guild doesn't have like an interesting underlying story. Every
No,
episode
High School
is
DxD
just
does
let
not
me.
have an interesting underlying story either. It's boring.
Okay, here's the difference. Immoral Guild, the story is the plumber came over to fix your pipes. And it's like, why am I watching this when you should just watch something else? Whereas like DxD is at least going out of its way to tell a story about angels, demons, fallen angels. Like they've got layers and depth and interesting things. High School of the Dead, you're watching a zombie movie. Is
I'm
it
gonna be honest.
gratuitous? Is there a lot of like fan service? Yes, but it's also got a story to tell. Whereas like Immoral Guild, there just was not a story to tell.
I think the difference between Immoral Guild and High School DxD is they threw a bunch of bullshit into the plot of High School DxD, and you
Sure.
like, found it mildly interesting.
I think episode 4, like when they're going into like hell and stuff, and it's
What do you
getting
mean
even.
episode 4? Do you
Sorry,
remember the
season-
episodes?
No, season 4. when they get into like hell, and it's like, this is getting a little like. Somebody said I actually enjoy the plot, like me. I was like, oh, I like the plot of season 1, and then they were
Then you
like,
stopped
oh.
watching it.
Let's really go in on the plot, and they like tried to go way too heavy on the plot. It was like we can keep it goofy. It doesn't have to be too serious, but
I'm upset that I don't know. I wish there was more Konako.
it's okay. You can find all the OVAs.
But either way, Zenobia was literally best girl, so it doesn't matter.
This is true.
Yeah. Every guy in the anime corner agrees that Zenobia is number 1.
That is like the most universal take I think you can
Yeah.
have in anime.
No, literally everyone we've asked this question from in the Discord agrees. Just all of them, though. Got the gist. I don't think that actually works for long range shonen.
You don't think so? You don't think that after watching like 2 seasons of Bleach, you kind of know what's coming next?
No, you don't. Unless you think like characters fighting is like knowing what's coming next, because obviously characters are gonna fight.
I don't think getting the gist is specifically like every single turn or the name of the next enemy or the name of the next power up, but you sort of get the idea that like guy's gonna go into a battle, gonna get his ass kicked, gonna go train, get a new power, come
Then
back.
add like a romance anime there, and why not?
Like
I mean,
shuffle.
I get the gist. I know every romance anime the second I see it.
Would you use shuffle or like
I
Nisekoi?
wouldn't use Shuffle because that came out of nowhere. The ending for me.
Oh, okay.
It was also the first harem I ever watched, so it's not a good example. That shit was groundbreaking.
Smartphone?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's a way better example than at least Bleach.
I don't know. It's just like, oh, we're gonna get introduced to some other new thing, and then somehow
You mean you
I don't
dropped like
know.
the 1,000-Year Blood War? It's just
Even Thousand Year
dying.
Blood War is more of the same. I enjoy it, but it's still more of the same.
Characters are dying.
Yeah, cool.
How
Are
far
they?
did you get? How far did they get before they stopped it?
They fighting in the Serite. Then they sent all the injured people up to the Holy of Holies or whatever they call it.
Yeah, the king's castle.
And then Ichigo can't just pick a new sword. He has to. Oh, they ended with him getting his new dual sword. That's what they ended with.
Good.
I get the gist is Jomo, you jerk off your pattern recognition skills.
What's the
Oh,
name
interesting.
of that?
Interesting
Did
take on that.
Kenpachi do anything interesting, or is that coming later? I always forget.
Yes. Yeah, Kenpachi has. Well, interesting in that he fought with that one chick, but we've only
Which
seen
one
the
did?
one that's like really nice nurse. And he like
Yes, I love that.
yeah,
fight.
they finished that fight, but like we haven't seen like what the results of that is.
Oh, okay. What do you mean they finished it? Like, how do you know they finished it?
I'm pretty sure she's dead.
Anyway,
I just, but we didn't see like, oh, he got like a Bankai or anything like that. We haven't seen anything cool like that yet.
I mean, okay, fair enough. Do you know
I don't
why
know if
they
he
were
will.
fighting?
What?
Do you know why they were fighting?
Yeah, they explain that.
Okay, then yeah.
I mean, I know why they told me they're fighting. I don't know if there's like another reason they're going to reveal later, but
No, it's just that reason.
more of the same.
The nurse lady is very cool. I like her.
I love her, like her bloody scythe sword thing. Like that was
Yeah,
badass.
you
I
saw
was
that,
like,
her
fuck yeah.
That was great. So you know, like, what they were doing in the fight. You still know.
Yeah. Yeah. She was like
Yeah.
reviving him every time.
Literally chops him down and then brings him back until he's able to beat her. It's such a good fight.
She died so Kenpachi can be Kenpachi and to acquire Bankai, I believe. How do you know so much without watching anime? You just Google this all the time?
I'm telling you, dude, he literally just Googles everything.
Did you just find like a Reddit thread on this and you're
I mean, it's kind of obvious, but
the depth of his Google foo is fascinating.
I won't spoil the big twist though, because I actually
A
do.
tacit researcher. You've got like 4 monitors and I'm just in like the corner of one of them.
He's Jamie.
Okay.
Gratuitous violent. Oh, never mind. Skip that one. Any others for jumping the shark you can think of?
Obviously we've got the baby that he can't believe, but I'm trying to think, is there any
I can't believe this baby is shooting lasers, dude.
it's like this baby that is the goddess's chosen hero that is getting a second chance at life with all their old powers is able to beat a dragon.
Literally.
It makes perfect sense, but like I don't know, let's see. Maybe we can find like a CBR article or something on it. Anime that jumps
I
the
saw
shark.
the most disgusting looking article earlier.
Oh,
I
look,
think it
10
was,
anime
like-
series that jump the shark.
Okay. I saw an article and it was literally clickbait. And I didn't click on it, but it showed a screenshot of the red-haired girl from Catherine, and then the title of the article was most offensive video game characters ever.
Really?
Yeah. And it was literally like spoilers for Catherine, guys, but yeah, red-haired girl is trans, and I guess that's why they don't like the representation.
The person who wrote this article doesn't know what the term jumping the shark means.
Weird.
They literally just wrote things where it's like, some people don't like Sailor Moon because it focused too much on Chibiusa. And it's like, that's not jumping the shark.
Shit, they jumped the shark, guys. We gotta crack this.
Kato the right answer. That one was interesting. Did it jump the shark?
Yeah, it was a really dumb Catherine article, guys.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I believe it. I believe it. Do you ever watch Kato the right answer?
No,
You can skip the last like 3 episodes.
I've mentioned this before, but Brynhilder in the Darkness.
Yeah.
How I skipped 11 episodes and just watched the first and last one with my cousin. After we talked about the ending to what's that one show that everyone, Darling in the Franxx?
Yeah.
We talked about Darling in the Franxx and then watched the first and last episode of that show, and it was literally the exact same ending. Kind of. Not literally, but
I guess.
it was close enough. It was like we were literally talking about it, and then we put on this show, and it was like too close for comfort. You know?
Who can actually do React channels good? I can do React channels good.
The best React channel is Pippa because she's very bad at reacting. And by bad at reacting, I mean she struggles to actually play the video.
Oh, this Reddit username was Sirocco. I thought it was Serranos for a second.
I don't
what
think
the hell?
Serranos has a username. I would hope not.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Dude, that Fire Emblem Reddit post that I found the other night. No, that was a Twitter thread. It was so bad. Like one dude posts his favorite characters, and then the bottom he's like, I hate these 3 characters, and it's like child version of Anna, Rosado, and the dancer. And the reasons for hating all of them were just like, I don't like Anna in general. I don't like this character because they're not questioning their gender identity. And I don't like this character because they represent Orientalism.
What a weird. They
Yeah, it's
represent Orientalism,
Literally.
like just
They literally
being
use
from
that
the
word.
East.
They literally use that word. It was
What a
crazy.
strange term.
Yeah.
I feel like that's one of those words that like I'm like, I don't know if I should say this, but it's only because like my grandparents said it all the time. So I'm like, I'm pretty sure that means that I shouldn't say it if they're only old people say it.
I'm quoting someone, so it's okay.
Yeah, no, that's fine. You
Just
do
like
you.
when I quote the subtitles from what's that one movie called? Wish Upon? Because the subtitles used to say ominous Oriental music when the music box played.
Ominous Oriental music.
Yep.
Oh my goodness. How dare the character made by a Japanese company experience Orientalism?
Yeah.
Maybe. Man, has there ever been... My brain tells me the answer is yes, but I'm trying to like think of like shows that I watched where I was like, oh, this show is just like blood piñatas for the sake of blood piñatas, and it's not actually going any deeper than that.
Huh.
Something
Maybe.
where everybody tells you like, oh, you gotta watch this. It's so violent. Oh, it's so violent.
But then the panel might just devolve into you being like, I don't like this show.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna
Also,
tell-
there's no way you're getting through like 2 of these. How many
You don't
people are on
think
the
so?
panel?
3.
Oh, including you, or
Yeah, including me. There's not too many people.
Actually, you might get through like 4. Over an annual or over a hour, if you're taking questions, you might get through 3 if you're lucky.
Yeah, I don't know about questions. I think I may see if I can get somebody to like show me their list, and then I will just shame them into dropping things. Like,
Pretty
when was
much
the last time you watched an episode of that?
like a month ago. Drop it.
Yeah.
Put it on hold.
Get out of here. Don't no pause. No pause. Drop.
No,
Drop.
pause it. Pause it.
If it's
I like
good enough, you'll find it. You're back from pizza and you're still streaming? Where are you back from pizza from? It's like 10:20 right now. Are you on Pacific Coast too, or because
No, there are places around here that are open till like 1 for pizza.
on a Tuesday?
Okay,
I
maybe midnight.
guess.
Maybe midnight on Tuesday.
No, I guess there are bars that serve pizza. I guess that is a thing.
Yeah. And what he said he like might be in LA. Maybe.
Back from the kitchen. Okay, yeah, that makes more sense. Maybe if I do worst horror anime.
Ooh, it's gonna be like ghost stories.
Pupa. Yep.
What's pupa?
Pupa is an anime that includes it's kind of cannibalism, but they're not exactly human by the time that comes around.
There's a show called Housing Complex C.
Oh, that
Remember
was
that one?
a couple ago. Wasn't
Yeah,
it?
that was real bad.
No, so like Pupa is little girl, little boy, brother and sister,
Oh.
and the sister has a like horror transformation and then has to eat humans, and then her brother keeps bringing her humans to eat.
Oh, that's fine.
But like it doesn't really do anything, and they're really, really short. And it's like, oh, you're trying to live off of the shock value of what this is all about. You're not actually interesting at all.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good one. That's one that maybe some people have heard about. You recognize the Complex C name? Yeah, it was like last summer, I think.
Yeah, it was really bad. I think it was yeah, probably summer. Maybe fall. It was only 4 episodes, so it would have been the beginning of a season. Probably fall.
10 anime ruined by bad animation. Get out of here.
Yeah, it's not. It's
Just
not it.
people complaining about Berserk. Dororo? What? Noticeable quality decline in the first dozen or so episodes?
Doro? Pull up this article, please.
It just says Dororo's remake has some fairly good animations in the early episodes, though there's a noticeable decline in the first dozen or so episodes when compared to the pilot. Huh.
So?
Like that's all it says.
That doesn't ruin the show.
I don't even know if it was really that bad.
It wasn't.
Like I
didn't
feel like
notice
their
it.
decline was like, oh, now they're like normal animation.
Yeah, I'll accept it as true for the premise. I don't think it ruined the show.
Tacto P is pretty, but is bad.
That Dororo remake was really good.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I like that
don't
they
like
changed.
Birdie the
They changed it to just 12 demons instead of like the 56 or whatever.
Yeah, the original was, I mean, it's what's his face? Tezuka doesn't do like short stuff. Like there's what?
I mean,
200 episodes of the original Astro Boy.
No, I just was reading the original manga of Dororo, and it is like extremely different. Like he talks from the first chapter on, and he never talks in the show.
I didn't drop that one though. The problem is all of these articles are like bad animation with great anime, or bad animation moments, and they just have like stills that are like
Use
clearly
the
in
word
betweens.
Infamous. Infamous.
Boku no Pico.
Hell yeah. That guy knows what's up.
They have to. They have Aiken and Boku no Pico on the same list as Clanad. I don't know if those count.
Probably not.
All right, whatever. I can think of Oh, actually, no. Easy enough. The Berserk Memorial Edition for me.
Didn't that
All
just
right.
come out?
Yeah, but it didn't really, because it's just the CG movies
But
that
the
have
movies
been
didn't look
redone
bad,
and touched up.
right?
And like, it's interesting to see them recut, and they've added some stuff, but the base layer of animation it keeps going back to is that like really bad CG from the 2016s, and it's really off-putting. So I think I only made it 5 in before I dropped that. Did the family go around killing people, or were they just looking to kill people at that one place? Might as well add 2016 or 2017 since you have more there. 2016, 2017 are easier not to drop because they're movies. Like if I'm going to sit down and watch a movie, like the movie will be done in an hour and a half or whatever. So it's like I don't have that
Also,
same like
a
gotta
big
drop.
investment.
Um,
Any other ones that are too far up their own ass?
oh my god, there's so many that's so far up their own ass.
Mm-hmm.
Where you're like, here's the other part of it too. You're like, this anime, really well designed, feels well paced, but like the ultimate meaning and story is just so like, yeah, I get it, bro. You like the smell of your own farts.
I would put Housing Complex C in too far up its own ass.
I feel like no one knows that one.
They won't, but it's only 4 episodes, and if they ever decide to check it out, they would immediately recognize what I'm saying. Like,
Maybe
you
navel
can't have
gazing.
the old man teacher character explain the plot every fucking episode.
No,
Like,
that's what makes it unique.
like there's a title of an episode, right? And then
Yeah.
he'll explode, like that title will be like a word he teaches the little girl character in that episode. And let me look up the fucking titles of the episodes. The wheel comes full circle. Like, oh, I'm going to teach her what that phrase means. And then, like, it will happen in the show, that episode. It was a very bad show. And the whole message of like racism and shit and fearing your neighbors because they're different, like that, it was really up its own ass by the end.
I'm gonna hyper speed this down. I'm gonna do I'm gonna do Berserk because I think most people would watch X-Arm or Malevolent and then just be like, nope, and they would like bounce almost immediately.
Yeah,
But I bet there's people with Berserk on their watch list that are like, no, I'll finish it someday. I really want to say how much I hate Yurei Deco, but
Yeah.
To
No,
Your Eternity is like a lot of people really like that show to the point where I'm sure there's other people that are like, yeah, I can do this one.
fair enough. Inuyasha. What
Knights
the
of
hell?
Sidonia go under bad animation / CG. I actually watched Knights of Sidonia and like it's weird because it's in that sort of in between before we got like really good Studio Orange CG, but I think the plot carried it just fine. It was like space Attack on Titan. No plot going nowhere. More of the same. I'm going to just do a generic call out to the isekai trash on more of the same. No plot going nowhere. I gotta have something on my drop list from this. What's that? What's the one where they talk about eating choco horns and stuff?
Oh, Dagashi Kashi, or the other one that was candy making.
It's not about candy make. Lucky Star. That'll piss people
I'm gonna watch
off.
that eventually.
I recommend you drop it after watching an episode.
Well, I want to like it though,
I don't know that you will.
but I haven't even started it. How do I know that? Oh my god, I love the Demon Slayers on there. Fuck Demon Slayer. Oh, that's awful main character. Yeah. Just put characters are bad. Don't like the characters.
well, it's not that they're bad; it's that
They
you're
are.
not supposed to like them.
No, you're supposed to like the main characters of Demon Slayer. Are you joking?
Mm.
Are you seriously out here like, no, you're supposed to dislike Inosuke?
No, I'm saying that the category, as I put it, was supposed to be characters that are like bad. You're not like you're
Oh.
not supposed to like Eren Yeager, right?
No. Tomodachi game.
Oh, that's a great one.
Yeah.
That's a much better one. Plus, that show sucks.
Agreed. It never got better, did it?
No, it like that's one of those where like I could have written you a letter with what I thought the whole plot was going to be and like all the steps and all the subterfuge, all of that, mailed it to you, and by the time it got to you and we had finished watching the season, you would have been like, wow, you wrote down exactly what was going to happen.
You know, I think. What's that called? Shit. Never mind. Oh, you deleted Gamergate? What are
Yeah, I
you?
did. I got rid of Gamergate. Who do you think I am, Brianna Wu?
Never gets rid of Gamergate.
I love so I made a Brianna Wu bingo card, right? And I put Gamergate as the free space because of course it is.
Yeah, and people
But,
were
like,
questioning it.
Yeah, Adam was like, she's not gonna talk about Gamergate. I'm like, of course she's gonna talk about Gamergate. What else does she have to talk about?
Literally nothing.
It's like her opening line is like, I'm Brianna Wu. I'm famous because some angry people got mad at me during Gamergate. Maybe you've heard of it. Like that's how she introduces herself.
Yeah.
Got the gist. I think that works. I'm trying to think because these two I only watched one episode of. Darwin's Game and Battle in 5 Seconds. Were those good? You don't watch many battle royale stuff at all. Battle in 5 Seconds, not great. Darwin's Game, I enjoyed.
I always confuse Darwin's Game with King's Game, and King's Game was shit. And it still hasn't come back yet.
I think they're all basically the same, aren't they?
Yeah, but they end King's Game saying King's Game will return, and that just never did. Very funny.
There's got to be a classic on my list where I've only watched like 3 of them, and I was like, nah, I'm good.
Serranos, it's bad because it takes the trope of every bad isekai ever and uses it.
Can I sort this by number completed? Progress, yeah, okay.
Oh, it's already Tuesday. I have to pack.
Oh no.
Yeah, I'm taking a train out of town by Friday.
You're taking a train out of town?
Yeah.
Like an actual choo-choo?
Yeah.
Ooh, Mob Psycho 100. That'll piss people off.
Whenever I keep seeing "Don't Speak to Me," and all I can think of is Astaroth's toys.
What? Why? Why is that what you say?
Because the characters literally can't hear each other in the final episodes, but they all like confess all their sins to each other.
Oh, that's kind of hilarious.
They're like, here are my true feelings about you. Here's every bad thing I've ever done. I know we can't talk like hear each other, but I'm still gonna say all this to you. It's just fucking cringe as hell.
Gotcha.
Awful. You. And the show was bad lolly shit on top of that, so like I shouldn't have gone to the last episode, but I was young.
Bastard, how dare you put Mob there? Like I said, If I can drop Mob Psycho 100, then you can drop anime that's not that good. Because we all know that Mob's good. And I dropped it because I was like, you know what? No, I'm not going to get into this. Doesn't really speak to me. Not my thing. We're not going to worry about that.
Gemini, it's California, and I'm not taking BART. There's literally only one train. There is no wrong train. There's only one.
Ooh, Chainsaw Man. That would be another one.
Yeah, but Chainsaw Man was good.
So is Mob Psycho.
Yeah, didn't speak to me.
You still alive? What do you
I'm
mean you
alive,
still
Alex.
alive?
I remember, Alex. Okay, you know what you
Don't I
posted
normally
in the
go to
fan
like
art
11?
section, dude? Like that was so cringe. You posting Lear in the fan art section? Are you kidding? Lear? Cringe. Honestly,
Gotcha.
I did go to the wrong movie theater, but
8-foot tall pallet of ham for Easter. Christ died so those pigs could die. Her name is Lear.
yeah, I
Not
said
Lear.
Lear. I said Lear.
Yeah, Lear.
Yeah, that's why I was saying Lear. Liar. It's liar.
Well, then spell it Liar. Why,
Screw you.
why would you write Lyre if you want me to say liar? Use the English word liar.
No, you gotta pronounce it correctly. Liar. Like I don't care. I prefer her sister.
I call him Geminire. You think I can read random words in the correct pronunciation?
No, Gemini, he knows the truth. Loot is pretty good. She's a good G. She's not smart. He's not wrong. But I
Yep.
mean, he's also a Khajiit, so
I wish I had the guts theme, but I just don't.
that doesn't make sense.
No,
Another one.
no.
What's Rosado for guts theme?
I don't know who's Rosado.
Kind of trap character and engage.
Well, yeah. Then the guts theme would be that means he gay.
Yeah, I realize that.
You know, you figured it out.
Moon and Star more like moon, sugar, and stars. Accurate.
You would never leave. You just fall asleep listening sometimes. Nice. Well, I hope you have a wonderful night's sleep. I hope your head is resting comfortably on your pillow.
Leth is just better.
You
Sounds
see
good.
a dark void in front of you. You close your eyes and you picture that dark black box that no light can penetrate. And that box keeps getting bigger.
I actually
and
prefer the
bigger
replacement
and
cat
bigger
unit
in
that
your
you
vision.
get when you kill off Leth and Liar in that one chapter in part 3. You remember that character, Ross? I don't remember their name, but I like that they exist.
You like that they exist.
Yeah, like you literally never see them because like you shouldn't kill the boss in that chapter, but you know you can technically.
What did you say? I said you see a box so dark that light can't penetrate it.
And Saurons, you didn't. If you're referring to me, you didn't know that you can kill the bosses in chapter 3, and so you get replacement recruitable units because you killed off the recruitable ones.
You killed off the recruitable ones.
You killed Liar.
No, why would you do that? No.
You killed Liar. Here's a different cat.
You never did that.
Yeah,
Oh,
you shouldn't
interesting.
do that. No one does that, but it's just a thing you can do. Like when you look up every character in the game, that character pops up and you're just like, who the fuck?
So was it a good stream tonight? Yes. It was very helpful.
No, I was
Now
very bored. I left.
Now I can share this document at the rest of the panel, and we can finish up anything else we need to put on it for tomorrow so it's submitted. And then I'm going to have this panel on Saturday. So that'll be exciting.
Who's the panel with?
Just 2 IRL friends.
Oh, good.
It's funny because we met And the one guy was like, "That's crazy that we got a panel. I feel like we don't really have like a like who are we to be up there talking about it?" I was like, excuse me, I host an anime podcast every night.
I'm making it one day.
Oh, it's fucking stupid. Yeah, I'm having fun. I enjoy talking about anime on this panel. I'm glad someone else is finally working on the trailer because now I can focus on like, what do I do? Because I don't know how long like the plans are gonna take. So I'm thinking I'll make my sauces and I'll start marketing my sauces as like stuff in like grocery stores and stuff. So I can do something because I don't want to just sit on my ass for like the next month or 2 months if it takes that long to get everything finished.
So
I'm
you
like,
have
yeah.
like a different kitchen certified for shit?
Yeah, I have a commissary kitchen that we work out of. So
Hmm.
it's sort of like this guy owns a kitchen that's a giant kitchen of kitchens, and you just rent space there. The escape corner manga really fell off after the Lofty arc concluded. I don't think it's concluded yet. We'll revisit that one.
Well, yeah, Lofty might. I mean, you never know what that guy's gonna do. What he's gonna show up wasted,
Yeah,
which
I
is the
still
funnest condition for him to be in.
I still think he believes what he says.
I'm gonna bring up Iraq next time he shows up drunk.
What? What? Weren't you like born after the towers?
Yeah,
Wow.
I'm gonna be like, how was it like being born before the towers?
Yeah, when the whole population could agree on doing one thing, and that was just punch the closest person that looked like the people that we thought hurt us.
Mm-hmm.
Japanese sauce made by a white guy. Yeah, that's the name of the brand. White guy's Japanese sauce.
Whitest Japanese sauce you know.
Blaine, drop some fun shows. What happened? We are doing a panel about drop shows if you're not going to go back and watch them. They can be fun, they can be good, but if the reality in life is that I'm not going to go use it or enjoy it, get it out of your life. Move it away. Marie Kondo. We're going to have clear, happy thoughts.
You don't have empathy because you dislike.
Oh yeah. That was I remember in my brain reacting more to that, but when I watched it back while I was like cutting the highlights, I was like, oh wow, I did not react to the fact that he said like IQ and empathy. I was like, that's not.
It's a
You may
thing.
be smarter and understand what other people think, but being smarter doesn't really help you like actually know what people are thinking.
Yeah, they are literally teaching the opposite in schools right now. That people with higher empathy have lower emotional intelligence, which is
Oh, that's
apparently a thing you can score. It's very weird.
How strange.
Yeah.
Never even thought about emotional intelligence being like we use the term like, oh, you have good emotional intelligence, but that usually just means like you know what words to say to somebody like when they're feeling bad.
Yeah.
But that's a weird thing to try to score.
It's very weird. It basically boils down to are you autistic or not in most scenarios?
Oh, don't get depressed. Am I autistic in most scenarios? Most of the time, I just don't care enough. Is that part of the spectrum? The not care enough about the other person's feelings? Does that work? Don't feel depressed on that drop list. There's stuff on that list that's fantastic.
Yeah, like Fairy Tale, Bleach.
Licorice
But not
Recoil
Demon
is on that list. That's a great show, but I'm just too busy with modern shows to have time to go back. Too busy with getting the trailer going to go back. Too busy with just life to finish those shows.
Who was the guy he kept bringing up? The character he kept bringing up, like, if you don't like this person, you're just dumb.
He kept bringing up Gabby.
Oh,
weird.
Gabby. Yeah, that was a weird example.
And then it's funny because we all know a lot more anime, so you brought up someone else.
Yeah, I was
And then he
literally
was
bringing
like-
up The Last of Us 2, a game he definitely played. Like,
Yeah, that he should have known, but he was too focused on Gabby.
yeah.
And he
I mean,
just
their
kept going down
names
that
are
road.
Abby and Gabby. It might have been confusing for him in his state.
real life was good, but still unbelievable. True.
I'm I'm treating him drunk like he's a pet or something. Like
He basically, when he gets hammered, it's
he
hilarious.
shows up drunk, and I'm like, he clearly can't tell the difference between Gabby and Abby when he's drunk.
That clip was showing his autism. Yeah. Tomorrow, the clip of him trying to figure out, or him calling me an autist, is tomorrow, where he's like, "You don't enjoy rewatching things? Wait. Look, I don't want to be mean. My friends are autistic. Are you autistic?" And I'm like, that doesn't.
Okay. To the Gabby discussion. You watched
No, I didn't drop
three-
AOT.
You
Yeah.
watched 3 seasons of a show into the 4th season. You
Mhm.
didn't watch a 4th season of a show to see a bunch of new characters act like pieces of shit to the characters you like. That is why Gabby is not like well liked. She's mostly well liked or disliked because of what she does. Like there's
Mhm.
also that other Franz kid or whatever his name is. He's
Well, and it's super weird too if you like listen back to it, because like there's the two opinions, right? Like, I don't like Gabby. I don't like her
Mhm.
character. I don't like what her character does. I don't like any of that. But if we're taking for face value the direction the plot has gone, everything that Gabby does makes sense in the show. But I still
Agreed.
don't like her.
yeah.
I don't like her. It doesn't make me hate the show. It doesn't make me anything like that. But I do hate Gabby. I'm like, why the fuck does this character exist just to ruin our potato girl? Like that. I hate this. And then
Well-
now we're gonna like bring her, like give her a redemption arc. I'm like, no, I don't want to give her a redemption arc. Let her get crushed by a titan. Like,
But the
everybody
people
else gets to
all
die.
loved it.
just it's annoying.
Yeah. It was really funny though. When
You're
you don't
assuming
like
she's
Gabby,
part
you
of the
must
crew
just be
now?
Stupid. You might have an illness.
No, not
You might be
really.
undiagnosed.
Sasha was decent because she was chill and liked food. I hated Gabby, but I could understand what she did. That didn't deter your enjoyment of the show, which is the main thing. Well, exactly. Yeah, like Michael said on Friday, nobody's gonna start hating Attack on Titan because of Gabby. They would start
Yeah.
hating Attack on Titan because of Eren long before they start hating it
Oh,
because of Gabby.
Definitely. I think even like if you're disliking it because of Gabby, you've probably disliked it because they changed the setting without like any notice. In season four.
That's just your newest like point to like prod at.
Mhm. I can just bring.
You're like,
Gabby every
oh,
time.
now everyone's a Titan. Oh, now the walls are made of, like, this has been you the whole time. You're like, oh, the walls are
made
Titans.
Titans.
Like,
Oh,
yeah.
weird, man. What's happening? What, you mean a couple of Titans could destroy the world? That's weird.
Oh, now the Titans are giant sized. Oh, yeah.
Bring up like the I don't know. If he's read the manga, I can bring up like a couple manga memes I know.
He probably hasn't.
Probably hasn't. If do you think he would know the 20% meme?
Maybe.
Because my idea would just be to pretend like you use it like the 41% meme, but with 20%.
With 20%.
Yeah.
I love that the 41% meme is actually like not even true.
It's not.
It has to do with like suicidality, not actual Minecrafting.
Yeah.
And it's like, I feel like if you polled any group of like modern people and were like, have you thought about hurting yourself? Most people probably say yes, unfortunately. Like a
Yeah.
lot of people get to a point where they're like, nah, I kind
I'm
of.
surprised it's only 41%.
The rest of them are too embarrassed to say yes, probably.
Yeah.
Now Gene is clapping Mikasa's cheeks.
I mean, with how many people tell you to kill yourself, you've definitely thought about it. But the thought
Okay,
probably
but
goes immediately to, yeah, I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
But you
That
still
should be
thought
that
about
should be
it.
the immediate follow up is I'm not doing that. You're like,
Yeah.
well, I guess if I did it, I would definitely get it done the first time. But I would never do it. But you just thought about it.
It's like,
You're like, yeah, I'm
yeah,
not
if I
answering
want
this
to do it,
survey.
I would
correctly."
hop, like, look. These people that actually do try to do it, they like don't think it through.
No,
Jump
and
in
that's
front of a
why
moving car.
make them wait is the easiest way to go. Spoilers.
At least it was Fire Emblem John.
Wait, AOT John? Wait. Oh, you're telling Alex spoilers. I was like, the fuck are these spoilers for?
He's talking about Fire Emblem John. There's a character named John, the new Fire Emblem game, and he's kind of a bitch.
Is
I
there?
mean, he's a literal child who's British, and I hate him. But he's pretty
Does he have
good.
little British, like, silly pants too?
Yeah, actually he does.
Of course he does. Stupid little British
He has
silly
little-
pants.
Yeah, it's very silly.
All right.
Yeah, call it.
Now we're just shitting around here. Let's end this. Everyone, thank you for coming by, helping me figure out all of the stuff that I want to talk about on the panel this weekend. And I will collaborate. We'll see if we can get it recorded. If everybody else is okay, then I will be uploading it. We'll see. Little British bitch like Gig Cuck. Yeah, exactly. And
What would
even Alex says he's got silly pants. What was
What would a kangaroo girl look like?
She'd have thick thighs and a fanny pack.
Would the fanny pack carry a child in it?
Hopefully not. Big tail, probably.
Not when we meet, but a little while after.
And she'd always be wearing like boxing gloves.
I don't like that. Maybe just give her big hands.
Just big. She got big hands, little T-Rex arms and big ass hands. Anyway, so we've got Waifu Wednesday tomorrow, our hyphenated stream, and then I'm going down to pick up badges on Thursday, but I should still be able to be back in time for stream. If that is correct, then we'll be doing Fun Time Friday on Thursday. And I will see you all then. So everyone have a wonderful rest of your night, and I'll catch you tomorrow for Waifu Wednesday. Kampai, everybody.
Can rye.